Before anyone asks, no, the Pittsburgh Steelers should not get Odell Beckham Jr. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another live edition of SteelTwins Saturday Night. How's your guys' night going, man?
What is up?
Always joined by our brother from another, JB412. How are you doing tonight, man?
I'm great, man. How are you guys?
We are doing hella good, to be real with you.
By the way, I really like how you opened that up. Just knock it out right away. Get it out of the window.
I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to be asked, and we're probably going to have to reiterate ourselves. But for those that are in the chat right now, please do not give us questions about the Steelers picking up Odell.
Let me just say this. I prefer Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, damn. I mean, so do I, though.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
But honestly, do the Steelers need a receiver? Let's get that out the way.
Fuck no. It's not a need. We're good.
Some people could argue that we need wide receiver.
Could argue, but Odell is not that answer. Not at that cost.
There is always an argument, bro. That's one thing that I've learned. There's always an argument.
You're right.
In fact, somebody in chat already is disagreeing with us, so.
And listen, okay, Odell used to be a playmaker, probably still could, but the dude applies no impact to the game today, to any offense. And that was proven when he was out all of last year when he was still with the Browns. The man is so undependable. He brings drama wherever he goes. And good Lord above, man, he's not worth the 7 point whatever he's going to cost us. It's just stupid.
And for that price, he ain't worth it. Not for a number 3, number 4 wide receiver on the team. No, thank you.
No,
I'll pass.
He would be our third best option. Not worth the cost. Getting that out the way.
Yeah, hard pass, man.
Hard pass. But.
Hard pass, bro.
Hold on. I was going to say, do I have a sound bite? I have one, but it would cause copyright, but you already know. No, hell no. Not at all. But the topic of today's stream is, of course, Steelers versus Bears. Now, we kind of already did a little preview, but, of course, more news has come out. The injury report has come out. A lot of big names are on either list on both sides. But, one thing to note, obviously, is the Steelers will be rocking the color rush unis once again come the Monday night matchup. JB, do you like the color rush unis? Do you really care for them?
Oh, I love them. Yeah. Personally, I actually have a TJ Watt, and I will be wearing that for my live stream Monday night, which you guys, it's not 100% set in stone, but I do believe you guys are going to be joining me for that.
Yes, because JB does weekly watch parties on his channel. If you aren't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. Just click the at below in the title. It'll go directly to his channel. He does weekly watch parties, but the plan is for us to be live with him on his channel for pretty much commentary for live reactions of the Steelers-Bears Monday night matchup game. So, and which, of course, I don't want to say it's set in stone yet because I don't want to jinx nothing, but the plan is to be off work because I'm not missing this game. And honestly, this could be our last Pittsburgh game we could watch outside of the remaining Sundays we have off until peak season hits.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I'll just say
it's gonna be crazy, man. Blessings and prayers to you guys. That's all I can say, man. Even if you're not religious, prayers to you too.
Yesterday was bad enough, and that's a snippet. We haven't even
hit. This whole week has been rough already, and we're 3 weeks away from Black Friday.
Oh, good Lord, don't remind me. But Steelers at Bears, man. We're gonna go over the injury report real quick, as that is very important. Let me get the injury report up real quick. As you guys see here, this is the Steelers injury report. This is their practice report. There we go. We have B.J. Finney questionable and Eric Ebron out. Eric Ebron was limited specifically on Friday, but did not participate Thursday or Saturday. Now, one thing to note, a few things to note, actually, is Chris Boswell. He was limited Thursday, then was a full participant for Friday and Saturday. So Boswell, I don't know if he's out of concussion protocol yet, but he should be good to go. He's not on the game status list. And Minka did not participate with a foot injury on Saturday. I don't know if that's anything to note, but that will be something to add.
He's not on the game status, and I heard that Tomlin just gave him the day off.
Yeah, and another thing to look at is, of course, Ben Roethlisberger. Sure, he has a pectoral hip injury that's been documented the last 2 weeks, but on Friday, he was limited due to a newly injured right shoulder, and then he was full today. So it seems like Ben, man, he's having these old man injuries almost every week.
Yeah, I can't believe another one's been added to the list too.
God, how many more is he gonna hit?
Yeah,
it's like he's the human operation game. Remember that game? You remember that game?
Yes.
You had to take the bones out of the limbs, the hip, the shoulder, and everything. That's basically Ben right now. It's like every week something new shows up. I mean, this is what happens when you're a 39-year-old quarterback playing in the NFL behind a subpar offensive line.
Well, especially when you're the most sacked quarterback in NFL history. And no, I'm not putting Tom Brady up there. The only reason why he is because he's played for 25 fucking years. But anyway, Ben, man, we all know he plays better when he's hurt. But I don't know. Can you still say that at 39 years old? Can you?
Yeah.
I suppose. That's just the way Ben runs. But we're gonna get to the Bears injury report because they have a few names that are actually out, and those names include Khalil Mack, their top pass rusher, one of the biggest pass rushers in the league. He will be out for a second straight week with a foot injury. He didn't participate all week, and neither did Eddie Jackson with a hamstring injury. He's one of their top safeties. One of the more underrated safeties, actually. He's doubtful, but I'm anticipating him not playing either. So those are two big names on the defensive side of the ball for the Bears that are out. On offense, Darnell Mooney is questionable. He should play. But running back Damian Williams, who is the number 2 to Khalil Herbert, he is out. Although I just read on Twitter, Matt Nagy said that David Montgomery has a really good chance of playing come Monday, and Khalil Herbert would be the number 2. So we could see David Montgomery back in the fold for the Bears. But that's to add there for the injury report. So with those two injuries to the defensive side of the ball with Khalil Mack and Eddie Jackson, that definitely, hopefully, helps the offense out a lot, and maybe they can open the field a little bit. They can be a little more confident. That sure helps Ben and the O-line with his injuries and the inconsistency of the O-line, specifically the tackles, relating to the Khalil Mack injury. But I think we just, got to keep feeding Naji, honestly.
That's definitely the main game plan. It has to be the main game plan. You feed Naji, magic happens. I've said it time and time again. You got to continue to run the ball. It's one of the keys to victory. It's one of the reasons why we've been able to win 3 straight games.
That's very true.
Especially with Ben's age, too. I mean, running the ball is going to be the key for the rest of the season, not just this game. So,
yeah, you're right. You got to keep feeding Naji. Give that man the rock.
Now, when it comes to the Bears and Steelers, we all know their history. The Bears lead the series by a large margin. If I'm going to be statistical, they lead the series 19-7-1, which is very lopsided. But,
very staggering.
Yeah, in fact, we haven't beat them since 2005, and that was the game where Bettis ran over Urlacher at the goal line. Now, JB, did you watch that game live? I'm curious. I did.
I did indeed, man. And let me tell you, when that happened live, I went absolutely nuts on that drive right there, right down at the goal line. Hits Urlacher right in the face with a big Bettis knee, and you know the rest.
And that was in Urlacher's prime, man. And that was Bettis' last year, bro.
Dude, man, I have that play is like burned into my memory.
Yeah.
Like the way Urlacher's face or his helmet went backwards on that play. And then, of course, you had the snow and all that other stuff. So it was just pure amazing, man. Honestly.
That is, honestly, I know it's not one of the greatest plays of all time, but that is football history right there.
Oh, man. For me, as far as Bettis goes, it's definitely in his top 10 for sure.
Absolutely. But that was the last time we beat the Bears. The last 3 times we faced them, we've lost. So, coming into this game, man, I'm not anticipating a cakewalk or an easy game because, first of all, it's inferior competition, and the Bears are inferior to us because, they have a decent roster, but they're still not all there yet, and that's due to the coaching of Matt Nagy, who will be back coaching in this game as he was out last week because of a positive COVID test. And I think I read on Twitter like 2 hours ago, I don't know if this was a realistic quote by him, but he said, "We just got to figure out why we were so much better today." I don't know if he said that, but if he did, I mean, Jesus, God above. Look in the fucking mirror, you stupid idiot. But
GT show just said I'm small on the screen. Because I'm sitting at my desk here, bro.
That is his new setup. You see,
I'm sitting at the desk. I don't need to be super zoomed in on the screen, bro. You don't need to see me.
Nah.
You know? You just need to hear the voice.
And it's only because he's in a small box. When he's in his full screen stuff that he does on his channel, it's easy to see. But on
it'll look good.
It'll look much better. It's just he looks small on the screen due to him being in the steel curtain box here, I suppose is what we're gonna call it.
The steel curtain box. I like that. It's got a little ring to it.
Yeah, right? I don't know. I just made it up. I'm just running with this. But, you know, the Steelers and Bears, you know, they do have a tough history, especially on the Steelers side. But I think we got to get this win on Sunday. It's voice crack. Excuse me.
You're good.
That's why I've been drinking Powerade, bro. It's this weather out here in Central PA. You can say the same, right, JB?
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough these last few days.
It's getting cold out.
It's getting cold, and everybody's starting to wake up congested and all that other stuff. I mean, if you've lived in Pennsylvania, you know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
It's that time of year, man.
Exactly. But we got to get this win on Monday. Because when you look at the schedule, the next 2 weeks, it's obviously the Bears and Lions. Those should be two, I want to say easy wins, but when you're a Steelers fan, no win is ever supposed to be going to be easy.
Looking at the rest of the remaining schedule, the opponents we got, the Bears and Lions seemed like the easiest wins we could get currently, and they should be wins. But me, Dan, and JB, I'm sure as everybody else here in the chat, we know this team through thick and thin. We know everything about this team. This should be, I don't want to say an easy win, but this should be a win. But I know the Steelers ain't going to come out clean with a win if they do win, which I hope they do. But they need to get this one regardless and advance to 5-3, considering how we started 1-3. 5-3 would be great. But they need to come in, be competitive, run the ball, get some turnovers, and win this game at Heinz Field.
Especially with some starters out on the Bears side, bro. So when you look at this Bears-Steelers game, JB, what are your immediate thoughts on the Bears or keys to win, what we got to do?
Well, as far as the Steelers go, it's, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's literally the same story every single week. We know what we need to do. We need to run the ball effectively. We got to get Ben going in the offense. I mean, we got to do what we got to do as far as offense and defense being consistent, which we continuously say every single week. And if I'm being honest, it hasn't been consistent. And I hope that changes this week against the Bears. Now, Justin Fields, he's roughly almost 1,000 yards, 3 touchdowns, 7 picks. Sounds like we need to get pressure on Justin Fields, contain him in the pocket, force him to make bad plays. He's already threw 7 picks. I think it's time for this secondary to step up.
I agree, but that all starts with the pass rush as well, because I believe the Bears have the most sacks allowed.
There's a fire truck coming by our house.
The Bears have the most sacks allowed in the NFL right now, with like 30, I think. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong.
Their line ain't good. And our pass rush, even though we did trade away Melvin Ingram for a 6th-round pick, we still got some decent edge guys, TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Taco Charlton. We still got decent edge rushers. We got great edge rushers, as a matter of fact, with TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. We got great rushers and decent depth. So we should be able to get pressure on Fields and hopefully get some turnovers, because the team right now only has 2 interceptions
on the year.
We need to get more. We have to.
I mean,
as Jesse just said here in chat, we need Minka to step up, man, and it really does start with the pass rush.
Yeah, it does.
You put pressure on this guy, it should cause some mistakes by Fields, and hopefully Minka gets a damn interception.
I know. We've been waiting for it all year. We did it the same last year. He got a pick against the Browns, so it's a Minka interception is due, and against a rookie like Fields in primetime in Heinz against one of the best pass rushers in the league, as he's being protected, quote unquote, It's just we got to attack Fields. We got to force him to make rookie mistakes because although he had his best game last week, go figure it's because Nagy's not coaching, we still got to force him to make rookie mistakes, hit that wall, because he is still a little turnover heavy as he's young.
Yeah.
I mean, against the Bucs, he had 3 picks, 3 fumbles, something along the lines. Like, he didn't have a good day. So we got to be able to contain him, like JB said, in the pocket, get to him, force him to make mistakes, and the defense got to take advantage. Defense got to make plays.
I think he'll fold, man. Once the pressure gets on, he's going to make a mistake. He's a rookie. Yeah. He's already through 7. I mean, I will be highly disappointed. I mean, let's be clear. A win is the ultimate goal here. But an interception is – I will be disappointed if we don't come away with a pick in this game. At least one.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get one. We have to. That's just the way I see it. You want to win this game, you got to get some turnovers. And Fields has thrown 7 picks. It's one of his roadblocks in his career is the turnovers and those interceptions. So we got to get one, at least.
I definitely see this game being highly defensive, low scoring, just because, it's both offenses and the defenses are still really good. But the Steelers defense has to come to play, especially in the color rush. The Steelers always perform good in the color rush. They have 1 loss while wearing them, and I believe that was the Buffalo Bills Sunday Night Football game when Duck was starting. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. But
yeah,
they always perform good in the color ruch. And, Hines.
How's Duck doing, by the way?
You know what? It's funny because we were just talking about this before we went live. Duck Hodges so far in the CFL with the Ottawa, Red Blacks or something?
The whatchamacallits.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago, he went for 8 of 16 for 49 yards and a pick. And today, he went for 8 of 22 for 90 yards. Duck's not looking good.
Hey, man, but you know what? He would have been great in a Steelers uniform. He's the future quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers is what people were saying.
He was only good because it was a roller coaster 2019 year. We didn't know what to expect. We were in the roller coaster ride. That's all.
I think some Steelers fans are more obsessed with nicknames than they are actually good players, but I digress.
I'm not going to disagree.
No, I'm not either.
Let's see. Sean Manahan with the $2 super chat says, O-line has been better every week and offense clicking. They are. They're still not putting up a lot of great points. I believe there's only one game where the offense has more than 20 points, but they are looking better. The offense is starting to expand a bit. They're spreading the ball. We're running effectively. The O-line's getting better.
Yeah, and the O-line, I actually read something on Twitter, and I quote tweeted about this with the Snoop Dogg meme of this is the type of content I like to see, where there were 6 players. I can't remember what day it was. I think it was Wednesday, or was it Thursday? I can't remember, but they were done practicing, and there were 6 Steelers still on the field practicing after practice was officially done. 5 of those guys was the entire starting offensive line. So that goes to show you that they are hungry, that they want to get better, they want to get stronger, and they want to help this team win and protect Ben and help Naji in the running game.
That's good. And
that's what I like to hear. I love hearing about that because they know that they have to come up big. I love hearing about that. And they are getting better.
But
they are.
It needs to translate to the football field. That all sounds great, peachy, but if it doesn't transition to Monday night, then I don't know, man.
Yeah, I agree.
This team's got to, continue to step up, continue the win streak, pick it up again, man, and returning back home in primetime in the colors, they got to get a pretty good dominating win, at least defensively, to just increase on the record and continue on their so far hot streak. So those are my quick thoughts, man, but I'm hoping the defense steps up. I hope we continue to feed Naji, but
we'll see what happens Monday night.
It should be a good game, though. Again, I'm expecting a defensive bout, low-scoring game. It could be one of the more, if I'm going to be real with you, boring Monday Night Football games just because we're not going to see a lot of offensive points. But, hey, it's Steelers football. I'm still hyped, man.
Who knows? Maybe this will be the game where they actually break out as far as the Steelers offense and they give us a show. Wouldn't that be nice? Monday Night Football, you think they would step up?
I wish.
And the color rush, too, yeah.
And, again, with Mack out and Eddie Jackson probably going to be out, they're going to have some of their dominating guys out when their defense is already retracting.
Yeah, the Steelers offense got to take advantage of that. They got to go out and, I don't want to say have a dominating performance because the Steelers aren't a dominating team. They haven't been for years. But they need to go out there and play great and effective Pittsburgh Steelers football.
What I want is a convincing victory. That's what I want.
Yeah, not like a Seattle Seahawks Sunday Night Football game where we barely escaped facing Geno Smith. No, I want us to go out there.
Dear God.
I want us to go out there and have a convincing matchup and a convincing win, just like Dan said. That's what I want.
It should be fun, though.
It should be, yeah.
Because,
And again, it's going to come down to our defense and the Steelers pass rush. They're going to have to get to the quarterback, in this case, Justin Fields. And just to make another point, too, the Bears have more rushing yards than passing, so let that sink in.
Yeah, and they're going to get Montgomery back, according to Nagy. There's a really good chance. He's on IR, but he's been designated to return, so he could play Monday. And they could have Khalil Herbert, their 6th-round rookie, who stepped in really well, as the backup. And, the one thing that we're still fearful of this defense is that rushing attack, that rushing defense, because we still have yet to get to it. And now, at this point, I don't think he is coming back this year. Carlos Davis is still on IR for like another 2 weeks at least. So we're still going to have to rely on Wormley and Bugs and Mondo and Loudermilk, which they stepped up last week against Chubb and them. But on Monday night, they got to stop a Bears rushing attack.
Yeah, they do.
Which is very underrated when it can get going. And, I'm sure they're going to really try to not limit Fields, but help him out. Kind of like how the Steelers are going to try to do the same thing with Ben. At least I hope that's what they try to do.
Yeah, with Naji and everything, yeah.
But they're going to have to stop that and force Fields to throw, and thus the pass rush has to eat. I don't want to sleep on his mobility, though. He had 100 rushing yards last week. He can escape the pocket. He's tough. He's innovative. He reminds me of a young Cam Newton, the way he would just escape pressure and make plays on his feet. So I don't want to sleep on that.
Now, and I don't think we should all sleep on the entire Bears team anyway. If you look at the team, it's still talented as heck. It's just not run by the right guy, obviously, at least in our honest opinions. But we're not going to underestimate this team Monday night.
Honestly,
not at all, especially with how the Bears have always been against us.
And
always
honestly,
tough.
not just that, but that's also what terrifies me a little bit in this game because we played down to competition. I know it's Monday night. We have a great track record on Monday night recently. But, any given, I guess in this case, Monday. That's just me, though. But I'm not going to sleep on the Bears, but defense has to come to eat, and offense got to just keep feeding Najee. Get guys involved. Get Muth involved, man.
Oh, yeah, man. We need to see more Muth. We got a little taste of it last week, and,
yeah, we did.
And I really like what I saw.
It tastes so good, but, boy, do we want more.
Yeah, use his dependability.
We got to get the truth Fry Muth going, man.
I like that, man. I got to get a Friar Muth poster back here.
Yeah.
Now,
it's time to start putting some modern players up on the JBN wall back here.
You know what I want the Steelers to do? Because, obviously, with the Christmas season coming up, I'm going to try to get a Frymuth jersey. But I wish the Steelers did this when Heath was still around. But instead of putting Frymuth, they should put a Muth at the back of his nameplate under or above 88. I kind of wish the Steelers did that with Heath, but they obviously didn't do that. But that'd be cool if they kind of did a little limited edition type thing. That's just me, though.
I agree. That would be cool as hell.
I'd buy that. But, yeah, we got to get some guys involved offensively and get cooking, man, for sure. I'm excited.
I like what GT said, too, about Fields. We got to put a spy, just a slight spy on him to keep him contained. Let him know he's not going to run the ball.
Yeah, and that needs to be Devin Bush.
Yeah, because he's the only sideline guy we got. That's got to be.
I think the game plan's pretty clear, and I'm sure the Steelers are more than prepared for this game, considering they're going to get an extra day since they don't play Sunday. So
yeah.
Which is also, I guess it's a gift and a curse because on one hand we get the extra day, but it's going to give us a short week. So
yeah, you're right. Against the
Lions, man,
the Lions who are on a bye this week.
Great.
Yeah.
They're what, 0-8 right now?
They are winless.
Just like the Bears, not going to underestimate them.
Hell no, knowing our track record. But, hey, we got to get past the Bears first.
Yeah, we do, and hopefully we get the win Monday Night Football at Heinz Field, man.
And that's a good thing, though, too, because with the extra day, that gives Boswell more time to get out concussion protocol if he's not out already, because we're going to need to depend on our kicker in this game, because I'm still expecting a low-scoring defensive battle. So we're going to need Boswell to get us some points. Otherwise, I don't know, elevate, what's his name?
Josh Lambo.
Josh Lambo, good God above.
A kicker from Jacksonville named Josh.
Yeah, I'm already having flashbacks to Josh Scobie, but I'm good. Hard pass. So hopefully Boswell's ready to go for this game, but
You never know, man. He might come in and kick a 70-yarder, you know? You just never know.
man,
Of course, I'm bullshitting, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this ain't Matt Prater over here, so... Or
Yeah.
Justin Tucker.
Logan, no. Stop it. No.
You knew that was coming.
I know. That's why I opened the stream saying, no, we're not getting
Listen,
OBJ.
All right, let's get the thirst out here, man.
Go ahead.
I'll be fair, because I sent the Twins a video. I'm sure most of you guys saw this video.
Yeah.
Mayfield has been missing God, that's such a tongue twister. OBJ Beckham. He's been missing him wide open on the field. So, but on the other side of the coin, what did he do against us last week? Twins,
Nothing.
do you remember?
Yeah, 1 catch for 6 yards.
Well, that, but also, he was targeted, and it could have been a touchdown. And what did he do?
Gave up.
Instead of catching
One-handed.
it with 2 hands, he
Okay.
tried to do a one-handed catch, and yeah, well,
Yeah, he
that
cared.
didn't go so well.
He cared so much more of the highlight reel than the game.
Exactly,
And that's
and that is the reason why I say no to Beckham.
And again, the cost is too much for someone that's undependable, someone that's too worried about being on the ESPN highlight reel, and someone that's injury prone like a motherfucker, and someone that would be our number 3 receiver. I'm not paying him 7 point whatever million for 10 weeks. I'm good.
No, thank you. I'd rather
good.
use that money on an extra offensive lineman or a cornerback or
Exactly.
whatever position.
Or the water boy, bro. Like, I mean, I'm just being
So
real.
I don't want Odell. He brings drama. He's not dependable. He's injury prone.
Odell Beckham Jr. is the most overrated wide receiver I have ever seen in my life.
The guy's not dependable. And he would make no lick of a difference in this offense.
You know what I'm going to say? Odell and Baker, they're both ass. They're both dumpster juice. They're both ass sweat. They're both porta potty shit, bro. Like,
Yeah, so let Odell Beckham go to, I don't know, maybe he reunites with the Giants, or he goes to Green Bay, or maybe Las Vegas. I don't care, as long as he's nowhere near Pittsburgh. I'm good.
hard pass. I do not want OBJ.
Why does every time a player get released,
Oh, let's sign
this
him.
becomes the topic?
Let's get him. Oh, my God. No.
Same with Cam Newton. It's like, you guys, like, come on.
Let me ask you a question, okay?
Hey, let's sign a guy that only had like 2 fucking touchdowns.
Let's sign
and,
the guy that got benched for Jared fucking Stidham.
Here, let me ask you a question. You guys are so quick to pick up Odell Beckham Jr., but not willing to give James Washington an opportunity, which, by the way, why is he not being seen more in this offense?
Who knows?
I hope we see him more.
Maybe he's too much of a farm boy to maybe he needs to do some more TikToks or something to get Tomlin's eye. I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah,
Of course that was a joke, but
Of course that's a joke.
Hey, listen, all I'm going to say is I prefer a guy that's quiet, that shows up to work and gets the job done. I think James Washington...
Why do you think we all love Heath Miller?
I think Washington checks all those boxes. He just keeps his mouth shut, shows up to work.
And
yeah,
produces.
the
and
world
plays hard football.
has enough bullshit going on in it. I don't know if you guys were paying attention. There was a concert last night where people got killed, man.
Yeah,
I heard about
did
that.
hear about that.
A Travis
And
Scott.
the only reason I
fucking-
bring that up is because it's just like it's becoming a consistent thing in the world now.
Yeah.
All these, and it's no different with some of these players. They're just distractions. Like, why is Beckham's father, tweeting and putting shit out there? Like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
If I'm telling my father, look, dude, shut the fuck up. You're making things harder for me.
I know. Like,
we get it, dude. Mayfield's overrated. He misses this guy all the time, purposely or not. I don't know, but Jesus, just shut the fuck up. Get on the field and produce. Do what you can.
Yeah, exactly.
And that goes for all these players. Just shut the hell up, man.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
And one of those dudes, I love this guy. We call him this for a reason. Big Play Clay. He needs to show up in this game. He's been quiet outside of 2 games, statistically. But Claypool needs to step up in this one, too. You know, we're going to...
And he's another guy. He needs to shut the fuck up and go out there and ball out.
Yeah.
Let your play on the field do the talking for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because right now, all you're doing is being the loudest one in the room, and we know the rest on how that goes.
You know, like guys like Steve Smith or Terrell Owens, yeah, they talked a lot of shit on the field.
But hey, at least
they backed it up.
They could back it the fuck up. Because they were able to. They were amongst the greatest receivers of all fucking time. They're Hall of Famers.
But everyone's so quick to tweet something funny and cool, but are quiet on the field. And then listen, I'm not hating on Claypool. We all love Claypool. We understand the talent this guy has, but he needs to step up in this one. They have a questionable secondary with their top safety out.
It's just the fact that, you know, you're going to say all this shit on Twitter and everything, or TikTok, whatever, but you're only going to do 2 catches and not even, like, do much.
Right.
Not get in the end zone. That's going to benefit us. Like, come on, man.
All we're asking is a little stepping up. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, they need to step up, especially with the remaining schedule, man.
Especially with Juju out. So I don't know how this got brought up, but you know that's something that we could add to this game. Guys got to step up as well.
Just throwing it out there. I mean, they have to.
But OBJ, nah. Keep him away from Pittsburgh. Go back to New York because they have injuries at receiver so bad, and I'm sure Danny Dimes.
Or like I said, the Raiders after the.
Don't bring it up.
What happened, that's all I'm gonna say. They could use somebody like Odell.
Yeah.
Because the guys they got now are not really all that dependable. I mean, neither is OBJ, but you know they're not as experienced. Let me just say that.
Obviously not.
Odell would bring that experience there. I don't know. Maybe DK and OBJ can do something.
It depends who claims them on the waiver wire.
Did I say DK? I meant DC. I'm sorry.
Who cares?
Whatever. As long as he's not going to Pittsburgh.
No, I'm good. I don't want Odell.
And that's all I want to talk about OBJ. I'm done. I'm done talking about him. No more.
That's why I've been quiet this whole time. I'm over it, dude.
Yeah, like no more. Like that's it. We said our piece on it, and that's it. Let's move on.
And it's also, you know, no offense, like some of the people that make content on like subjects like that, it's just so desperate. So desperate. You're not going to see me make a video like that, man. It's a waste of time.
But also, like, even if he does somehow make it toward our pick on the waiver wire, it's just I'm not even taking a peek. First of all, I don't think he's going to make it that far, but hell no, keep him away. I am not signing him to be a number 3.
No.
I'd rather continue to target DJ. I'd rather continue to, you know, trust Claypool. I'd rather give all the targets to Frymuth. Because honestly, if we bring in OBJ, those targets to Frymuth go down.
Yeah. I'd rather give the opportunity to James Washington whenever he gets healthy again.
But the OBJ stuff, nah.
And honestly, what do you think happens if Ben like under or overthrows him? I mean, what's he gonna do on the sideline?
It's the Antonio Brown situation all over again. This dude brings
and
drama.
Not to mention, dude, like Pittsburgh media would eat this guy alive.
No, because we're the fucking rug they just continue to step on. Because we're
you guys think Mark Madden's over the top now? Let the Steelers sign this guy.
Yeah, I'm
holy
good.
Shit.
I'm good on Odell. That's all we're gonna say there. Odell to Pittsburgh is a big no-no. He can go continue to fucking ask chicks to send pictures of them on the toilet. I don't give a fuck.
Did he really do that?
Yes.
Yeah, he can enjoy.
Why am I asking?
He can enjoy his steamers.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord above. Let's see where we at in the comments. Do you guys still agree we should draft Kenny Pickett? I think we need him as our next quarterback. If it comes,
I don't know.
If it comes down to us having to draft a quarterback, he's definitely one of my top 3 options.
I'm kind of gonna take now. Just to be clear, I like Pickett, but I'm starting to think the Steelers do need to find a veteran, like somebody that's not super old but has a few years under his belt.
Yeah,
has some NFL experience. I don't know who that guy would be. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers has been a hot topic. for the Steelers, but of course, politics and stuff like that has kind of put water on the flame in that regard, and we're not going to get into that. But
no.
The point is, I think the Steelers should probably look for a veteran presence versus trying to do the lottery, which is the NFL draft at quarterback.
Right.
Because, again, Pickett looks great in college, but we all know how that is when it comes to transitioning to the professional level.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, with this quarterback class, it's been said several times, there's a lot of talented quarterbacks in this class, but not many of them, or even all of them, really,
are long-term solutions.
No, they're not. I like Pickett. I like a Matt Corral. I like a Phil Jakovic, but
a Malik Willis, a Desmond Ridder.
But they're not franchise guys, at least not yet. They haven't shown that yet. I don't know if they ever will.
That's why it's going to be
and it's hard to show that at the college level, too. I mean,
exactly.
we're never going to know until they actually step on the field and see what they got.
So, yeah, JB, I definitely agree with you. Go out there and get a veteran quarterback.
GT, Jameis Winston, maybe, but he also has he's going to be coming off an ACL injury. I still like Winston. I think he can still be a starting quarterback, but I don't know, man. At this stage of his career, I don't know anymore.
I mean, there's other options. I've heard from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr to even Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, either one of those wouldn't be too bad.
I'd welcome Derek Carr. I ain't gonna lie.
So would I. I love Derek Carr. Every year he just gets better and better. He ages like fine wine.
Derek Carter?
He's like, that's funny. But
I forgot all about that.
He's a great leader. He can be inconsistent at times, but he hasn't really shown that lately because, again, he's getting better. Derek Carr is just a great quarterback. I would love him to be in a Steelers uniform. I don't know if he will be, though, because he's loyal to the Raiders. I think he always will be. But we'll see.
That's what he says. I don't know, man. But I do agree. I think Tomlin's going to more so side toward a veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we have to.
No, you're not going to trust a rookie. I think that's just stupid.
Unless, I don't know if he'd be, obviously, it wouldn't be a long-term solution. He'd be more of a gap quarterback for like 2 years max. But could that guy be someone that's already on the roster?
Mason Rudolph? Is that who you're referring to?
Exactly.
Or could it be Dwayne Haskins? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not really that big on Haskins as much as I would be Rudolph starting, if I'm going to be honest. That might just be me.
I was thinking earlier this morning about the whole Rudolph situation. They signed this guy to an extension.
Yeah.
And to me, it's just like I remember when we signed him, it was, well, okay, this is probably the future, but did they really just sign this guy just for depth to be behind Ben Roethlisberger? Or is there more to it? Like what you guys are talking about now, him being potentially the guy for a few years until we, find a guy in the draft or something and develop another quarterback. I don't know.
I'm not
maybe chat can weigh in on that.
Yeah, exactly. Please let us know because I know before that extension they gave him before the draft, we had no quarterbacks under contract going into next season. So that could be a reason to ensure, like, hey, we have someone we can somewhat rely on because we had a first-round grade on this guy.
Yeah.
I know it was just one game. He looked good Week 17 last year versus the Browns when Canada clearly called the offense. But he kind of looked like a decent starter. I'm not going to lie. But unless they want to run with that and continue to, trust Mason, maybe. I'm not going to be too opposed to that.
I mean, they could definitely give him the opportunity, a second chance, I'd say.
Is he a full-fledged long-term starter? At this point, I don't think so, but I'm willing to give him a chance. He could be a gap guy.
Yeah, maybe the Steelers are willing to give him that second chance and see if he has grown, if he has gone better. I mean, he's not perfect by any means. He's not the greatest backup, obviously. But maybe the Steelers want to see more of Rudolph and actually give him the opportunity for next year when Ben does hang it up. I don't know.
Either way, I know it's too early to talk about the future of the quarterback situation because we still have pretty much half the season left, plus playoffs if we make it. But, with Ben and his injuries just keep continuing to pile up. because I think earlier this year he was dealing with was it a leg injury or an elbow injury? Something along the lines.
I think at first it was an elbow, and then it went to
a pectoral,
and then the hip.
Then the hip, now a right shoulder, which is obviously a throwing shoulder.
So what's next? Is it going to be his knee? Is it going to be his head? Is it going to be his finger?
I don't know.
Like every week, just his injuries pile on this guy. I mean, Ben's one of the toughest guys you'll probably ever get to watch ever in your life watching football. Ben's a tough quarterback, but
yeah, it gives me Brett Favre toughness vibes. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, but eventually that's going to catch up to Ben, and it already is. How much more is it going to?
Because he's already this hurt, and we still have more than half the season to go. That's concerning, honestly. That's where the offensive line got to step up. Got to continue to feed Naji. We're getting a running game going. We know we can run the ball pretty decently.
Yeah.
Much better than last year. Either the offensive line blocks really good and Naji can get up the field pretty nicely, or Naji can turn nothing into something, whether that's 3-4 yards, which we've seen countless times. And that goes to show you.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've seen plenty of glimpses of that throughout the season so far.
And that's something we were missing last year. Because how many times were we stopped at the line of scrimmage or just a rush for no gain? But Naji just always fighting for yards. He's like Houdini, honestly, just finding ways to escape and just get us up the field.
Yeah.
And that's why we all love Naji, man. Naji is honestly a godsend for this offense, if I'm going to be real with you.
Especially this season.
Good Lord.
If Naji wasn't on the team, what the fuck would this offense be? Honestly.
And that brings me to my next point, because I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw this CBS article, and actually I think I can pull it up because I tweeted it on Twitter, because they were giving out grades of what was it? They were grading every team's first round pick midway through the season, and they gave the Steelers a ridiculous grade. And what the hell is this? Ad block? Screw you. Ad blocker?
You hit the wrong one.
What is this? I think they're trying to. Yeah, I'll fix it next time. Fuck you. Ad blocker's trying to. They're trying to disable.
Anyway,
my
the
ad blocker.
grade. I did not. Now I'm seeing it. Wow.
Yeah, I'll get this on the screen here. This is absolutely ridiculous right here. Number 24, Pittsburgh Steelers running back Najee Harris, grade C+. Harris himself wasn't going to fix the Steelers' run game, but the 2020 Doak Walker winner sure is trying. He leads all rookies with 128 carries, but averages just 3.7 yards per carry to date. Most of that is on Pittsburgh's average run-blocking unit. The flashy runs have been few and far between, but there's only so much a ball carrier as big and talented as Najee can do. He's been a godsend for Ben Roethlisberger in the past game with 37 receptions and 273 yards and 2 scores. However, toting the rock behind this iteration of Pittsburgh's offensive line isn't quite the same as doing so at Alabama over the past 4 years. No fucking shit.
Yeah, bro, you're not really saying anything that we don't already know.
But a C+? A C+.
JB, what do you think about that? Or do you even care about the grade?
Honestly, I don't.
I couldn't care any more or less about grades and about top 10s and top 100s and all the other bullshit. So, unfortunately, I don't have any opinion on that. I'm kind of taking the Mike Tomlin approach here.
Okay.
I think that's a Mike Tomlin thing. That's how he would respond to that.
I think we need a soundbite because I know exactly what you mean.
But one thing that really questioned my mind, this is the last thing I'm going to say on this, is they gave Kadarius Toney, the wide receiver that the Giants drafted in the first round, 4 picks before us, they gave him a B+.
I mean, listen, this guy, Najee Harris, man, he's arguably one of the top rookies on an offensive standpoint, and they give that guy that kind of grade.
I don't get it. They're clearly not watching film.
Dude, it goes back to this stuff I always say, man. Up is down, left is right. The sky's orange. I don't know.
Right.
The world is just so ass backwards, dude. I mean, sure, he's a C. He's a fucking C.
I don't know how you look at this offense and say Najee's a C, but okay. That's your professional journalism, I guess, that you went to college for. So
professional, yeah.
I guess. Honestly, if I'm gonna give it a grade, I'm giving it a B+.
Hey, no, listen, man. We all know what we're watching. We all know what Najee is.
You guys realize this is why, nowadays, guys like us, people are tuned in right now. You got 78 people watching us right now, which, in no offense to any other professional media source out there, 9 times out of 10, we get more viewers than they do. And you know why? It's because we actually know the teams and we pay attention. The guy who wrote that article probably didn't even watch one Steelers game this season.
Exactly.
That's the point I was trying to get to.
He literally saw the statistics and was like, C+. That's it.
Oh, he averages 3.7 yards a carry. That doesn't tell the full story.
He probably had a guy in the office above him yelling at him, "Hey, we need an article. Get down there and write something." And he's like, "Oh, shit, let me go to ESPN.com and go get that."
You know what?
That's what it was.
Here, let me go to NFL.com and let me go over Najee Harris's last 3 or 4 games, okay? Because the yards per carry, yeah, okay, that's told in the first 3 games. The Bills, he averaged 2.8. The Raiders, he averaged 3.8. The Bengals, he averaged 2.9. The last 4 games, though, against the Packers, he averaged 4.1. The Broncos, he averaged 5.3. The Seahawks, he averaged 3.4. And the Browns, he averaged 3.5. But most of the 3.5 from the Browns came in late when we were trying to drain out the clock.
Yeah, but they won't talk about that. They won't mention that.
Or even against the Seahawks, how many first downs did he get for us in that game? How many big runs did he have in that game?
They want to ignore it. It's much easier to just go to ESPN, look at a few stats, and make an assumption based on statistics, which I said it last week. Statistics don't mean shit outside of touchdowns.
Yes. Oh, my God. His longest carry of the season is 20 yards. And?
It's really not.
Yeah, like that's a big issue.
It's not that big of a deal.
I don't give a damn if his longest carry was 7 yards. At least he's driving us up the fucking field. Getting first downs. Getting touchdowns. Getting us positive yardage, something we couldn't get last year.
Giving us a revived rushing game that we haven't had in 5 years.
And that goes to show the progression of the offensive line. So, props to them. But I will say, the offensive line has been perfect. The run blocking has been perfect. And that's why Najee has created a lot of yards for himself.
Yeah.
Sean here with $2 says Najee yards per game, 107 overall.
Per game. I guess you're.
That's what Sean says.
I guess you're accumulating receiving yards as well, but still, that's very well.
But even that's a good point. I mean, this is whether it's rushing, receiving, whatever. It's contributing to wins, which is most important.
Yes. Najee had.
But again, I mean, the guy giving Najee Harris a C clearly tells me he's not watching this team.
No. Najee is he's a baller.
He is.
At this level, at what he's got to play behind, he's a grown ass man. If I'm gonna put it pretty simply. Is Jalen Samuels still on the practice squad? No, he is not.
He is actually with the Houston Texans right now.
Yes.
Thank God for that.
Jalen Samuels is gone. Thank you for your 1 game against the Patriots. Get the fuck out of here. He sucked anyway.
I'm gonna take something from our boy Renegade 412. Sayonara.
Ah, man. Shout out to the Renegade, man. Missed that guy.
I know. Damn. It's been a minute since we talked to him.
I know, right?
Yeah, I actually tweeted him last week, but Twitter has pretty much IP banned me for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Probably because of the shit I was tweeting today, but
every time JB tries to start up a Twitter, he can't get it going because it seems like Twitter has banned his IP address.
It's because I'm very outspoken about controversial things, which I know deep down inside I shouldn't be doing it. I should keep it focused on football, but Twitter is just like, I always say, it's like the anus of social medias.
You're not wrong. It's a blessing and a curse, but it's more so a curse.
Well, it is because you can't say, like, the word fuck, but you can spread your asshole and post that on Twitter. So
yeah, females can put up fucking squirt spaces and shit. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not even joking. That's the crazy part is, like, I remember I was arguing with some guy on Twitter, which, by the way, chat, don't do it. Don't argue with people on Twitter, but I'm stupid. I don't follow my own advice. And I was like, fuck you or something to this guy. And Twitter was like, hey, man, you might want to reword your tweet before you post it. It's like, really? This is the world we live in now where I can't use profanity, but I can, like, post a video of my butthole or...
Yeah.
I just don't get it, man. But anyways, let's get back on topics because I don't want people in chat getting pissed off at me for going off the rails.
By the way, follow us on Twitter at SteelTwins and at JB from 412, correct?
Do not follow me.
Okay. Okay.
Stay far away from me, man. on Twitter, you do not want to follow me. Trust me. God.
Yeah, but Naji, man. One thing I noticed is he's getting a lot of touches, a lot of carries lately. And that's not a good thing. Like, is he the guy to depend on? Absolutely. But do you want to depend on him so much? Absolutely not.
Nah, man, I don't. I said this earlier, man. Like, they're going to run this guy into the ground.
He's 23 years old. He's going to play his rookie contract out, and that might be it. If they keep feeding him the ball, they are. Or the way they are.
All right. And it's
the Le'Veon Bell effect, man. They're gonna run the guy into the ground, and 3 years from now, we're gonna be. It's just a cycle. It's a cycle that's gonna continue if we don't change.
Yeah, it's a sad, honest truth. Because right now, Najee's 23 years old. At best, we got 4 more years of his prime.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. After that, looking at Le'Veon Bell again, looking at Todd Gurley again, like, you don't want that. A great player that is very versatile, that can be a dependable back, but because of how much you use him, how much you rely on him,
and the way Tomlin would
it's going to hurt him.
And the way Tomlin would say it, you don't want to run him till the wheels fall off. Or maybe
Sean said he wants a good running back number 2, and so do I, man. We've been calling for that for years.
Yeah, like
is that McFarland? We have had a small sample size, so it's too early to tell. He played his first bit of action last week and didn't really do much. He's in the offense, with Canada. Maybe he gets something going, but I don't know yet. It's too early to tell.
You do got to think he just came off IR, so you don't really know what to expect from him coming off IR, coming off an injury.
But he's also like McFarland. A guy like McFarland is limited. He's only good for specific uses because he's not going to run people over. He's a blazer. He's scrawny and skinny as shit. So, like, he's only used in specific ways. I want someone that can actually come in and take pressure off Naji where he can run in between the tackles and still get yards. A guy like McFarland can't do that. He's best used for outside runs or getting him the ball in space, which in the offense, it could work, but I don't want to, force Naji to do all the hard running.
No, that's why in the offseason, I wanted us to sign Adrian Peterson because Naji was working out with him. He was training with him during the offseason, but now Peterson's with the Titans because of Derrick Henry's injury.
I wanted us to trade for Marlon Mack from the Colts, honestly.
Yeah, the trade deadline. I'm actually surprised Mack didn't get traded. Because I think he's still a dependable back. I think he's a nice rotational back.
Yeah. I would have traded Eric Ebron for him straight, like player for player.
Why did we not get rid of Ebron?
I don't know, because Gentry has actually been showing a lot of promise.
# Gentry is my number 2. Honestly.
Gentry stepped up.
I hope the Steelers were actively trying to shop this guy around, because if we end up releasing him for nothing, I mean...
I don't know if his current injury, because he's out again, but I don't know if his current injury may have had an effect, or maybe it's just because he, unlike Ingram, he wanted to stay in Pittsburgh.
I don't know.
That's true. That's something to think about. He really hasn't expressed his mind in that regard. I mean, we don't have anything on record saying that he doesn't want to be a Steeler.
Obviously, he does.
It's just Steelers fans are kind of moving on.
Yeah,
majority of us, that is.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and rightfully so.
You got number 88 over there, just catches every fucking thing that's thrown his way.
Yeah,
and
Gentry stepped up,
Gentry has really stepped up. I've been impressed with this guy.
I get that Ebron has embraced the true, Yinzer in him, but, when the time calls for it, if we got to get something to benefit the team, if he's not playing, he's not playing as many snaps.
Well, let's be real.
Trade him.
Ebron's done after this year. Like, he's gone. He's not coming back.
No,
So I don't know why the Steelers didn't try to shop him.
Maybe, like you said, maybe they did. Just the injury. I don't know. Maybe some team didn't want to deal with it.
I would have just traded him player for player, honestly. I would have gotten Marlon Mack to try to, take some pressure off Naji early because we're going to have to continue to feed this guy throughout the season, especially with Ben's injuries piling up. But how much longer is he going to last till he burns out? I mean, he's still young. He's fresh.
He's 23. For a running back, that's kind of – I'm not saying he's old, but it's kind of old.
For a rookie running back, yeah, he's a little old.
John Walker with the $4.99. He says, "Hi boys, go Steelers. Did you guys see Naji making fun of PFF for tracking how many routes for a running back? He leads the stat. Laugh my ass off. Screw PFF."
I appreciate the $4.99 super chat. I did not see that. Is that on Twitter? It has to be.
I actually did. You might be able to find it on YouTube or Twitter, but I did see it, and it's hilarious. Because he was just completely not starstruck. He was completely baffled, just as we are.
I'm going to
that these guys are tracking some of the most useless statistics.
I'm going to imagine Brooke Pryor tweeted it out.
I mean, those kind of stats are important to coaching, and but fans. I mean, who the fuck is actually reading this stuff? I guess it's important to coaches and news reporters and people like that, but. I guess.
Honestly, though, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
I don't
know. PFF clearly has...
I guess there's an audience for everything. I'm sure there's people that enjoy those kind of analytics. The analysts that actually talk about that kind of stuff. But if I'm on ESPN and they're talking about, like, routes and shit like that in that sense, I don't know if I'm staying and listening too much longer.
People clearly have too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Clearly, bro.
Like, if you're gonna make a category or a section for that statistic, like, go out and fucking I don't know.
Go for a walk, ride a bike, go meet new people, go
drink something. Yeah, like fucking
start a business.
Go to a football game, like. Do some outdoor activities. Like, what the hell are you doing with your life to do this crap?
Yeah, be like me and put on go to YouTube and type in fireplace and just watch a fireplace on your TV and pretend like it's real.
Hey, with the Christmas time coming up.
Hey, people don't have. Hey, some houses don't have fireplaces, man.
That's the irony of it, though. We have one.
Well, you do, but a lot of people probably
don't. But I still had that thing going.
Oh God.
That's funny.
Sean445 says, "Have you heard about the Henry Ruggs situation? Who hasn't?"
Who hasn't?
I know this is going to come up. Ruggs is an absolute fucking moron. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, moral of the story, prayers to the family. Guys like that are just morons, and it won't be the last time an idiot does something like that.
No.
Unfortunately.
Dude, I was watching, because I was scrolling on Facebook this morning, and I saw a TMZ post of, it was like a security camera of him going past or driving. You could barely see the car. That's how fast he was going.
Well, yeah, it said he was going over 150 miles per hour while he had like 2 times the alcohol level in him. He was that drunk. He was that fucked up. And he is fucked up for getting behind the wheel and thinking that he could do it. This dude is, I don't mean to cut you off. This dude is a millionaire. Set for life. Has a young career. And fucks it up because he doesn't want to call an Uber. Or he didn't want to call a teammate. He didn't want to call Derek Carr. He didn't want to call anybody. And his dumb ass, fiance, girlfriend, whatever, she literally just, like, irresponsible as shit. And there was another video I seen. It was right after the crash. It was. It's sad. It's sad, but at the same time frustrating to see because you could see his girlfriend
She's crying for, like, he's unconscious. Someone get him help. While 30 feet away, there's a car engulfed in flames, and there's a young female and her dog dying.
It's sad to see, but Henry Ruggs, he knew the risk getting behind the wheel as drunk as he was, putting himself, his girlfriend, and any other pedestrian or driver that he could have struck at risk. He knew the risk, and he still did it, and look what happened. It cost himself a fucking career in the NFL. It cost him a woman's life, or it cost a woman her life and her dog's life.
It cost so much.
A family lost their freaking kid. And it pretty much cost Henry Ruggs life in prison.
And now,
not to mention we're weeks away from Thanksgiving, so I mean,
yeah, and oh god, I've been in the predicament. It's not fun, man.
Dude, thoughts and prayers to the family and friends of the woman that tragically died in that accident. But Henry Ruggs,
he can rot in prison, man.
Yeah, I have no remorse for the fucking guy. He can show so much remorse, so much sadness, but there is no amount of that's going to help him in this situation because he's a fucking idiot. Henry Ruggs deserves everything that should be handed to him.
And I don't mean to go here, but he just had a kid like last year.
So what example does that show of him as a father?
That's another tragedy, you know? Another father in prison.
That kid is not going to see his father face to face unless it's between glass or bars.
And that's Henry Ruggs' fault. That is Henry Ruggs' fault. He put himself in this predicament. Now he's got to pay the price, as he should.
That's
Chris
tragic.
Taylor with the $5 says, remember Bell wanted to be paid like a receiver and running back. I hope Najee won't be money greedy like Bell because we are overutilizing him already. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if that's his character makeup, but I will say this, and this might surprise the Twins, but after so many years now, I kind of look back at the situation and I do think Bell deserved a pretty good contract. Now, man, is it official? Like, did the Steelers really offer him like a very good contract, or was that just BS on Twitter?
I heard for 2 straight years, because he was franchise tagged twice, and obviously he took the first one and sat out the other. They gave him 2 straight offers to be the highest paid running back in the league, and he didn't take it.
At least that's what the reports, that's what the reports were saying. They could be false. We don't know. We probably will never know.
But he didn't take it apparently because he wanted guaranteed money, and that's the Steelers thing. They don't give a lot of guaranteed money. The only time they've done that recently was because of T.J. Watt.
And listen, man, T.J. Watt's a guy that you don't let walk away from the team.
Did Bell deserve a big contract? Sure. Did he deserve to be the highest paid back in the league? No, because he was still undependable at that time. All the suspensions, injuries.
I agree, and I think that's something that a lot of people forgot. Like, this is a guy who literally sat on the sideline during a playoff game against the New England Patriots. And I think I don't even remember what the injury was, but it was just so like, come on, get your ass on the field, bro.
I know.
I think I've
seen players play through way worse injuries. I mean, even look at Ben right now.
Yeah.
The guy is pretty much, he has 3 separate injuries going into this Monday Night Football game.
For fuck's sake, Haloti Ngata broke his nose and he still got back out there.
And we're talking about a playoff game? Like, come on, bro. That was my biggest issue with Bell.
Yeah, and listen, keep in mind, Ben's 39 years old, and he's still going to play Monday night. Well, Bell, at the time, I think he was 26, and he dealt with a groin injury.
But you know what? I'm happy Bell didn't take the contract because if he took it, imagine how much fucking wasted cap that would have put us at.
Which is why the Steelers didn't do it.
Because at the time, Bell could have been.
I think the Steelers saw something we didn't.
Yeah.
That could have started a decline in Bell's career, and I think him sitting out definitely did a toll on him.
And you know what? Obviously, because he hasn't recovered. It still surprised me he's actually still in the league, but it led to the great story for Connor. It didn't turn out, as long as we all wanted it to, but it led to a great story for Connor, and now we got Naji. So, financially, and I'd say I guess it worked out because Bell didn't really win us anything, did he? Was he a game changer?
Well, like he said, he sat out in the playoff game because of an injury in an AFC Championship game against the Patriots of all teams.
Yeah, this is our season.
I get if he's nagging an injury, but get your ass out there and fight, man.
But honestly, like, and I'll give credit to the offensive line, the Goon Squad, because, I mean, they should have gotten that contract, not Bell. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean,
without that line, Bell's play style would have never succeeded.
Yeah, listen, Bell was great, but can you honestly say the line made Bell?
Yeah.
Just like the line made Connor.
Of course, I mean,
just like the line made Connor.
Where he's at now.
Exactly.
When Bell sat out, just like the line made Connor.
But when Bell was out, we had, D'Angelo Williams. Who else?
Yeah, D-Will at 33 years old.
Yeah.
Led the league in touchdowns when Bell went out.
Almost 1,000 yards. Let's see. Who else do we have? Fitzgerald Toussaint. I'm sorry to bring that up. Jordan Todman, I think. That's a name a lot of people don't remember. Jordan Todman. But, yeah, we had guys like that and still pretty much succeeded in the rushing game. Plus, we could do end-arounds with some of the receivers we did. So, the running game never really suffered after Bell went down. But that's credit to the line because...
Yeah, and I mean...
Because, the line last year was awful and the running game couldn't get nothing going.
Exactly.
But...
And as Jesse just said, too, D'Angelo Williams went off with that offensive line. So...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That might prove your point right there.
D'Angelo Williams is such a forgotten Steeler. I've actually looked on eBay for his jersey. I love D'Angelo
I loved his time in here, man. I really do.
Plus, his celebration.
And him being a wrestler is
yes,
even cooler, man. Because, we're wrestling fans, so, I mean.
big wrestling fans.
Yeah.
God. I don't know if you watched Rampage last night or specifically the Punk and Eddie Kingston promo. Holy shit.
I heard good things. I usually do watch all the shows, but I didn't get a chance to last night.
Busy
mainly because, admittedly, I was playing Call of Duty all freaking night. So
on your gaming channel, so why not, right?
Yeah,
the new Call of Duty.
I think I was up to like 2:00 in the morning. So
yeah, playing Call of Duty Vanguard.
Yeah, man.
I will not be getting it.
Not many games I get into, but when Call of Duty comes out, it's a must buy for me.
Yeah. See, I try to get into it, but
I'm not gonna get it.
I only play it when you guys play it because I can't play it alone because I'm that bad. Y'all carry me. Like, y'all are the Steelers offensive line and I'm Le'Veon Bell. Like, that's my little comparison there.
Okay.
But anyway, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break just simply because I have to use the restroom.
Well, that's funny, so do I.
Son of a bitch. You go.
So do I. Fuck it. Let's all go to the bathroom.
Let's all go to the bathroom. You guys go to the bathroom.
It's bathroom break time.
But while we do that, man, SteelYinzers.com. Get your SteelTwins and JB412 merch. SteelYinzers.com. Give me the hoodie. I'm sorry, I just hit Rob's mic. Give me the hoodie. It's funny because I wore this earlier today to Walmart and our closest grocery store and got many looks.
Many looks.
And I absolutely loved it because it was hilarious. And I remember walking back to the vehicle and there was this older female that looked at my hoodie and laughed. Just because,
A nice little chuckle she gave you.
It's jag-off season. That looks glorious. Look at that.
Look at that, man. It's jag-off season hoodie, new fall and winter merch on SteelYinzers.com.
As it is getting cold, and I'm not trying to buck up our own merch, but this is some of the warmest hoodies I've ever worn. It's comfortable. It keeps you warm, man, especially for the winter time. So, yeah, man. SteelYinzers.com. Have you ever felt gross or maybe a little unseemly while watching the Steelers?
As you were doing
or
that
perhaps
promo,
any other
a
Pittsburgh
promo
sports
of my own,
teams?
so it was a promo
Pirates.
inside of
Well,
a promo.
SteelYinzers.com is just for you.
Yeah.
Steel Yinzers is back now a clothing line and merch shop where you can shop for hats, T-shirts, including the long-awaited Run the Ball T-shirt, and even stickers such as these. Now, these are just a few items listed, and there's plenty more you can buy right now and in the future. Some classics such as Big Play Clay, Thank You Miami, and It's Jag-Off season, all of which are freshly designed. But you'll also...
It's going to be uncensored Steelers conversations, and I will be involving JBN members in that. So
absolutely
exciting stuff, man.
The JB show. We got to get like a little jingle or tune or something that sounds catchy. That.
By the way, you were just talking about Steel Yinzers. One thing we forgot to mention is we're going to have some new designs going up between tomorrow and Tuesday as well. So,
including a new design for the Itch Jagoff season.
Yes, sir, man. I've been working on something really cool with that, but also I think we got to get some new SteelTwins merch up there as well.
Yeah.
So
I've been thinking that, and I can't come up with any ideas, but hey,
that's where I come in, man. I'm the creative.
I know. Have you ever felt growth? I didn't mean to play that again, but here it is, guys. SteelYinjers.com. New fall winter merch. There it is right there. You get beanies, you get hats, you get hoodies, you get shirts, and you get caps. And although I know in the promotion video we said we have stickers, we got rid of that. We could add that back. That is old, so I got to recreate a new one.
Yeah, we got to find the time and the motivation, really, to sit down and show the merch and get it done and everything like that. So,
by the way, the It's Jagoff season is one of my personal favorite creations that I've came up with over the years.
It's just so clever.
So clever. I mean, every year football season comes around, but I call it Jagoff season because, as you saw earlier in the chat, there's always a Ratbird fan or some Bungles fan that comes in and just says the most stupidest shit.
Or just like last week, so many Browns fans, right?
Exactly. I mean, that is the definition of what that design stands for right there. If you were wondering, hey, what the hell is it's Jagoff season? What does that even mean? Well, there you go.
Exactly. Exactly, man. But SteelYinjers.com, new fall and winter merch, hoodies, sweaters, beanies, and plus shirts, man. Can't forget about the shirts right here. The SteelTwins merchandise right here. Got the Iron City.
I think it's time to start. I gotta shoot a new commercial, man.
Yeah, I mean, like the one me and Dan set up. You know, it's very outdated. You know, we need to update it definitely. So, but SteelTwins JB merchandise. Definitely get it. SteelYinjers.com, man. Cool ass merch.
Yes, sir.
Now, JB, you did mention Call of Duty Vanguard. How is the game?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, anything in life is subjective. I mean, you're gonna have people that hate the game that say they don't like it. I personally love it.
Okay.
Is it perfect? No. And the reason why it's not perfect is because of the people who play the game. There's always going to be people, and I've seen videos already. Some people have found ways to, do the hacks. And it's unfortunate, but that's always been a problem in the game going back to, I don't even know. But me personally, yeah, I love it.
Okay. Well,
I love it. I'll tell you why I love it, though.
All right.
First and foremost, they added some new things, which we haven't really seen in Call of Duty. So they kind of took some pages out of Battlefield's book. Like, they have things that can deconstruct, like the walls can crumble a little bit, and they've added some new different play styles. Like, you have certain maps that are just absolute carnage.
All right.
Then you'll have maps where it's like 16 against 16. I love the new hit markers. It just feels so good when you're shooting certain guns. I mean, just those few changes really made the game fun for me. Okay.
I said earlier that I'm not getting it. I still may not, but I may consider it now. I mean, I've always liked...
And zombies, we did a lot of zombies. The difference this year is that they kind of combined certain elements from last year with the old style of zombies. So it's more like the old school zombies where it's not like super open world. It's more like confined, but they added like some of the bosses, if you remember some of the bosses and stuff like that. But
yeah.
And chat, I'm sorry. I know you guys want to hear Steelers talk and stuff, but
I mean, you're the one that's been playing Vanguard. I did ask the question. I just figured, since you've played it, I get your input on the game so that I make.
I think you should get it, man. So we can. I
don't know, man. I like my $60.
Still Dictate. I don't know if he's in the chat, man. He's a beast at the game as well.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that's another thing. I'm actually pretty damn good at that damn game. So
I mean, I don't deny it. I've played alongside you. You played alongside me. We're pretty much. I mean, when it comes to me and Dan, I'm the better player in Call of Duty. I've always liked Call of Duty ever since I was a teenager. So I may consider it. I may look at it. I may wait a bit. I don't know. Maybe.
See, Jack in the chat says, "Who cares about COD? Only Jagoffs would like it." I mean, that's your opinion, bro.
I mean,
I'm also a Battlefield guy. I like war games.
See, I never played Battlefield. I have not played one Battlefield.
It's just like the whole argument. No, I'm getting an Xbox. No, I'm getting a PS5. Bitch, get both.
All right.
Just get both, man. You know what I mean? I got both, and I'm going to be getting Battlefield as well. So, but I don't really, as far as games go, I mean, those are the two games that I really play is, well, I will be playing Battlefield, Call of Duty, and occasionally I'll play some NHL or Madden.
Yeah.
But.
All right.
Y'all talking COD?
A little bit. He was just asking my opinion about it because I played the shit out of it last night and earlier today.
I might get it. I don't know. We'll see.
Man, but Dictate, I didn't know Dictate was that good at COD, man.
Yeah, bro, you'd be surprised. I suck.
We had a good time last night.
I am the worst COD player you could ever imagine. Real shit.
Jack says it was a joke, period. Okay.
He said only Jagoffs would like it. That's great.
I guess we're Jagoffs then, right?
Hey, it's Jagoff season.
It is. Took the words out of my mouth, you son of a bitch.
Which, speaking of the merch, quick, since we're kind of here right now, we'll have a little live meeting. How about we get like the True Frymouth merch going?
Yeah, we need to. That's a good idea. In fact, when we get off here, I want us to stay connected. We'll talk about some ideas.
Okay.
I got nothing to do.
I don't know how much longer you're going to be alive, but
let's see how long we've been live.
We've been live for about an hour and 17 minutes, an hour and a quarter.
Okay.
And we already knocked out the Bears and Steelers talk.
Yeah, we did. But as I want to kind of get back into that because, who do you think needs to step up the most in this game?
Who, me? I mean, that's easy. Claypool.
Oh, okay.
Claypool. I mean, all right. So let's do this way: offense and defense.
Okay.
Offensively, Claypool. Defensively, I can't really pick one single player, so I'll just say the entire defensive back unit.
Okay.
I probably just made that hard for you because.
Well, offensively, yeah, I would say Claypool. I think we need to see big play Clay again. It's been a minute since we've seen him.
Yeah.
Shine. Get in the end zone, especially with a guy like his size. I've noticed, in the red zone, we'll target like Freiermuth as you should, or we'll hand the ball off to Naji as you should. But why don't they utilize Claypool and his height ability?
And the advantage of him being in the slot, taking Juju's spot there. It's a mismatch.
Especially if he's one-on-one. So, I don't know.
And the guy is a hell of a deep threat with his size. I mean, he's a freaking mismatch. I mean,
well, in this game, I doubt we're going to see a lot of deep balls from Ben due to his shoulder injury. But we got guys that can, get yak yards. Guys like Johnson. He loves to dance a little too much, but it works. Guys like Claypool. He's a yak monster. And we need to utilize him in the slot in this game because that's where he shined specifically against the Broncos. So get Claypool going in the slot. That's just my point there.
No, I definitely agree. And another thing for the offense is definitely the offensive line.
Yeah.
After the report that came out of the offensive line staying after practice to communicate better and get better and practice more. With the Bears dealing with some injuries right now and their defense being very inconsistent, the line definitely had to come up big and continue to block for Ben, protect the man, and open up lanes for Naji.
Well, they definitely catch a break with Mack being out.
Yeah, they do. But they still got guys like Robert Quinn and Akeem Hicks and Eddie Goldman to go up against.
Right.
And they're guys that can, for sure, get through the offensive line if the line's not on point.
Totally.
So the line, they've been getting better. They definitely have been. It's showing, but they have to continue to do it. They have to be consistent.
And because he's been a healthy scratch the last 2 games, which has been very odd, especially knowing the contract they gave him and the hype he's gotten. I guess this can relate back to the social media thing. Zach Banner, can he be active this game? Do we see him a little bit? Do we use him in goal line situations? Do we use him as a third tight end with Ebron out, like I mentioned last week? Is he going to be active?
I mean, they're paying the guy. You got to get him involved somewhere at some point. It just makes sense to me.
It was crazy because he was a part of the inactive list last week against the Browns. But if I remember correctly, he was a full participant all week last week.
Right. He was a healthy inactive.
But why? If he was practicing fully every day last week.
Dude, this guy has been on the roster for a while now, and he was scheduled to be back at the beginning of the season. So,
yep. He was supposed to.
For me personally, and this is going to sound harsh, and maybe somebody in chat or somebody that has a better understanding of the situation can chime in at some point and let me know. At what point do we look at this situation and say, did he not do what he was supposed to heal? Was the injury a lot worse? Like, there has to be a reasoning for this.
Yeah.
And we have no clue what's going on.
The better question is, why did the Steelers resign this guy? If they're just going to do this with him.
That's kind of what I'm wondering right now. Like, what is the details on this? Maybe I missed something. I don't know.
There's definitely something that's behind closed doors because I don't get the situation. I don't know why you pay him this much money when he's only had 2 career starts.
Dude, give me his contract and I'll do everything he does but better. I will walk around Pittsburgh. I will smile. I will ride a bicycle. I will hand out turkeys. You name it. I mean, shit. If that's the definition of what being a Steelers offensive lineman is, sign me up. I mean, I got some weight to me, bro. I could probably hold my own.
I believe it. You can shuffle your knees a little bit.
Yeah, man, I'm a big guy, but I'm pretty athletic.
You got hand placement. You got aggressiveness. Put this motherfucker at right tackle.
Hell yeah, man. JB412 to the Steelers for the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, why the fuck not? I mean, you'll be protecting our quarterback. You'll be opening lanes for Najee. You'll be doing more than Banner is.
Like right now.
Like, dude, the guy suffered an ACL tear.
And listen, it's not a dig on Banner in the way he plays. It's just I don't know why he's inactive or why he's getting paid this much just to be inactive.
Yeah, dude, we paid him this much after coming off an ACL tear injury.
And only on 2 career starts.
And keep in mind, Devin Bush got hurt a few weeks after Banner got hurt, but yet Bush was able to play the first game of preseason. But Banner hasn't been able to step on the field again.
I don't know, man. I really don't know, but maybe we see Banner. It'll be interesting to see the inactive report for sure. Cuban Raider with a $4.99 super chat says, "Sup Steeler Twins, great commentary coming from you guys. Keep up the great work. Good luck Monday night. Cheers, you guys. Awesome at what you do." I appreciate that. From a Raiders fan, man, I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
And shout out to the Raiders because they're actually looking good right now.
Yeah, and you know what? That was too. Shout out to the Raiders content creators. Not only did you guys get to collaborate with one of the best channels over there, but you know what, man? Shout out to everybody that's doing sports content on YouTube right now. It's nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm loving seeing all the different ways people are coming up with stuff. It's very inspiring. I just want to kind of throw that out there.
No, you're absolutely right. So shout out to all those guys, man. Definitely on the ground for sure.
Yes, definitely.
But on the defensive side of the ball, for the Steelers, who needs to step up? I know someone mentioned it in chat. It was actually VRH Higgs. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize. But Minka. And listen, it's. I don't think it's really like Minka Fitzpatrick. I don't think it's a playing issue. It's more of a scheme issue, the way he's being used. Because he's being used a lot in the box or close to the line of scrimmage instead of playing deep safety. And that's obviously where he's best at. That's where he's most comfortable. That's where the secondary becomes whole. Because honestly, if I'm going to be real, when Minka's up there deep, he makes everybody look good. Whether when he's not, we don't have a lot of guys that can contain the deep ball, which is why we made the trade for him. But he does come down the hill, make plays. He has messed up a bit, missed tackles here and there. He's not perfect by any means, but
no, but even when he's not getting turnovers like we all hope for, he's not making big plays. He's still doing plays. Like I remember that Bills game when Devin Singletary was close to getting the first down. Edmonds was way up the field, and he came shooting down the field and was able to tackle him just before he got the first down, and that's what led to a Bills punt. And I remember last week.
Actually, that play led to a 4th and 1 where Cameron Sutton made that.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I actually completely forgot about that. You're right about that. And last week, which pretty much sealed the deal for the Browns game.
Yeah.
Minka read the play beautifully. He played his role, and he did a great pass breakup on Jarvis Landry, which sealed the deal and helped us win the game.
Right. So statistically, Minka isn't there.
He's not Minka statistically, but I think Minka's still himself.
But I think he still needs to, we all anticipate the ball being popped up in the air or wherever the ball's thrown, he's around.
Yeah.
So we got to see some turnovers.
And he's been caught out of position a few times this season.
He has, yeah.
So
I remember pointing that out during some of my watch parties. So
yeah, you have a few times actually.
Because it's just something you don't expect to see. By the way, it's VR Higgs.
VR Higgs.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me. And look at you correcting me.
I know I'm the worst, dude. I have no room to talk.
VR Higgs. Copy that.
That is a known thing at this point. I am terrible at pronouncing names. Which is why when I was doing the Penguin streams, it was just so rough with me.
Yeah.
All the Russian names and stuff, man.
Yeah, right. Like,
speaking of which, did the Penguins win today?
That's a good
They
question.
did not.
they lost 5-4
in a shootout.
to Minnesota Wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, at least Big Macs are being handed out. So
Yeah.
if you're in the area, that is
Yeah. Shout out to Jake.
free
Gensel.
Big Macs, man.
Although Kapanen had 2 goals? I think the first 2 goals. So he got his first scores of the game or of the season actually. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the Steelers Bears that we can really discuss on, unless something comes to mind. But Steelers Bears is gonna be a fun matchup come Monday night.
It is.
That's for sure. I am. Really,
Cutie just said that Minka may have saved the game last week. That's a good point.
he did that breakup on Landry on I think it was the 4th down. So
Yeah. You broke the pass up and sealed the deal.
See, man,
Another, I don't know if we got into it. I really think the biggest key to this game, as far as the Bears goes, the pass rush, man. I'm looking into it. Their offensive line is not that good.
it is not.
So I can't visually see how this is not a win.
In fact,
Honestly, this in next week's game.
I'm gonna search it up because I believe it's true.
I'm actually watching video right now.
Yeah, that line is bad, bro. This pass rush got to eat the most. Wow. Okay. So the statistic is confirmed right here, and I'll put it on the screen. Right there, the Chicago Bears have gotten sacked the most by a team this season, giving up 30 sacks.
Jesus.
That is 4 more than the next closest, which is the Seahawks.
And look how that game went. Not to bring it up, but I mean, jeez.
No, but I mean that just goes.
Yeah.
That goes.
Look
to
at
show-
this.
That goes. Like
Let me get
God.
my calculator going.
By the way, send me that link, man. Is this like a link that I can count on to get statistics like this?
I'm not sure, but yeah, because this looks good.
Or was this just a random Google search?
This is a random Google search, but I'll send you the link.
Okay.
But 3.75 sacks their average allowed a game.
Yeah, that's not good.
And they have only 4 passing touchdowns to 8 interceptions. That's between Fields and Andy Dalton.
Yeah, and that's something that we have to take advantage of.
Pass rush has got to eat. Highsmith has to continue to step up. Watt's got to be Watt. Hayward's going to bully the fuck out of whoever he's blocking because that's what he's done all year. Cameron Hayward ages like a fine wine. I can't believe the level of play Hayward is playing at his age.
Just completely shattered that Bears offensive line and get to Fields.
It's nasty in a good way, man. But StatMuse. I don't know what this is, but StatMuse. Wow, they have...
Where are we at on the list?
He's on about.
Are we even on that list that you had up?
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, they give everything. You can even select, like, the
Yards allowed.
Yeah, you can sort it by order.
Yeah, from highest to lowest and everything like that.
They have They have the least amount of passing yards all year, I believe.
Well, obviously, when you give up 30 sacks in 8 games, I mean, what the hell are you going to do?
And they are obviously not the top in interceptions because it's the Jets and the Chiefs and the football team and the Jags and the Bengals and the Texans ahead of them, but they're still up there. Touchdowns, though, yeah, they're pretty low. They're last.
As far as the record, they got a loss against the Rams. They beat the Bengals 20-17. That was a close one. They lost to the Browns 26-6. I mean, let that sink in right there. They lose to the Browns. Now, granted, that was week 3, but
yeah.
They actually did beat the Lions barely. They beat the Raiders. Wow. That's an upset.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was actually the
in that game.
I think that was actually the last game Gruden coached for them. I think.
And then they lost to the Packers, Bucks, and Niners back to back. That's 3 straight losses. The Buccaneers was a slaughter, 38-3.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, Justin Fields had a horrible freaking day.
All right. This is a very incredible site, statmuse.com. They give like any possible statistic you can think of.
Yeah, I'm going to have to save that one for sure.
Yeah, because it says Jonathan Taylor from scrimmage in the last 6 games, and it gives you his stats. Same thing with Jared Goff's career record, how many wins he's had with Sean McVay and without. He is winless without Sean McVay. Winless.
Hope to God that we're not the one team that gives them that damn win.
They have the Peyton Manning curse. Every time a player comes to the every time a player comes on the Manning cast, that player loses the next game.
Well, shit.
Justin Fields today, 175 passing yards, 103 rushing yards, 2 total touchdowns. He's the first Bears quarterback to rush for 100 yards since 1973.
That's a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a long time.
My daddy was 13 years old.
You ain't got to go
back when cans were actually made of like some sort of hard aluminum or steel or something.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, here's something like this. Justin Fields today, which was, this was actually during the Bucs loss, which was a horrible blowout. 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 2 lost fumbles. The last 2 quarterbacks with 0 touchdowns and 5+ turnovers in a game were Sam Darnold and Nathan Peterman. He had 5 turnovers against the Bucs.
Muck says, I think the Jerome Bettis and Willie Parker combo is good and not talked about much.
Oh,
I agree, bro.
You watch
that. If I had the physical background showing here and not the virtual laboratory or whatever I call it, I actually have a little statue of Willie Parker.
Yeah, you do. You have I think a Willie Parker one and a Ben one.
Yep. Well, the Willie Parker one though is actually special. It's bigger than the other ones. But yeah, man, that combination, I'd love to see something similar to that with, today's roster with Harris.
Yeah, because you got the power back and the speedy guy. So, I mean, yeah, it could be the same combo.
Yeah, it might be.
Dude, it was beautiful. And I'll admit, I remember when we had Willie Parker, I was so against it because I was so used to big guys like Bettis.
Yeah.
Bettis did it so well that I actually thought that was standard. For a running back, I like a fast guy. I just couldn't imagine. I was like, "There's no way he could do anything on the field." But man, was I wrong? Boy, was I wrong.
Right.
Found that out very fast.
I'm seeing questions of how many, I guess, interceptions we've given up. That's a good question. Let me get to that.
What the Steelers are giving
I know
up?
it's been a while since
4.
Ben's thrown a pick, so.
Yeah, 4 interceptions so far this season.
Yeah, 4 interceptions. That's all
to
from
8
Ben.
touchdowns. And how many sacks? We have allowed only. Where's it at?
Up there. You passed it.
I did pass it. We've only given up 14 sacks.
14 sacks.
So that's 2 sacks allowed a game. It's not bad for a pretty rough offensive line.
If Ben's touchdowns were up a little bit higher, man, that is some incredible shit right there.
Yeah, but
honestly, if he was at 14, 15 touchdowns right now with over 2,000 passing yards, how's that not like MVP talk?
Yeah, real shit. But he's 39 years old and throws near interceptions and misses receivers. But that's what you get when you age. I'm not gonna. It's not like, oh my God, Ben, you're old. I mean, it's like, no shit. He's 39 years old. What the fuck do you expect?
Honestly, yeah.
You can't avoid it.
Watt's about to sack Fields 500 times. That'd be great. Man, I'm expecting, like, you know what I want in this game? I want this defense to have, like, 8 fucking sacks. And that's not out the realm of possibility.
It's not. It's not, because our pass rush is very, very capable of obtaining such a goal.
Watt can get, like, 3 or 4 of them. Highsmith can get 2. There's 6 already. You can get fucking Hayward a sack and a half, and you can get a half a sack for, I don't know, Isaiah Buggs.
Or get a sack for Bush. Blitz him more.
There you go. Yeah, why don't we blitz Bush a little more? Although we also might want to drop him back to contain Fields. It's going to be interesting, though.
No, yeah, it is.
John Walker with a $1.99 super chat says, SteelTwins still watching Chucky series every week.
Yeah.
Every week. Absolutely love it. It just gets better every episode. This episode was kind of quiet compared to the others, but it was still good because it was storytelling. But what they're doing with the Chucky series has been absolutely phenomenal. I'm loving it.
Comparison to Day of the Dead, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, and they completely butchered it.
You're a George A. Romero fanboy, so.
That's right, man. And for those who don't know, man, that guy is from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
And he pretty much, I don't want to say he created the zombie, but he sure as hell put it on the map.
Yeah.
He definitely did.
Yeah, man, they butchered that entire show, though. It has nothing to do with Romero. I don't even know why they would even call it Day of the Dead and say it's a love letter to Romero. No, it's a fucking abomination. And if Romero was still alive, he would puke all over that shit.
I believe it.
Cigarettes and all, bro.
They called him the Godfather of zombies for a reason, and that's just.
No, sir, it's more of like it's more like Return of the Living Dead than it is Day of the Dead. But I'm not going to continue harping on it.
They're not the same.
No.
And
not.
Romero hated zombies coming out of the ground, so but.
Because that makes no sense. Like, explain to me how they come out the ground. Whether
it's just like giving Najee Harris a C. I mean, this guy. You're like, oh, we're totally not trying to eat off of Romero's name. We're totally not. No way. Zombies coming out of the ground. Fucking abomination.
Yeah, real shit. But I haven't watched a single episode. I refuse to, man.
Neither have I. I'm talking about the trailer, so.
Yeah.
No, I'm not watching that shit, man.
No.
Mm-mm.
But the Chucky series.
Especially when they had the corny joke with the guy putting the guns together and.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what he said, but it was just so cringe.
Or even with the trailer, like the chicks killing Grandpa and the people in the funeral. You killed Grandpa, and she's like, sorry.
Yeah, like what?
What the fuck is that? Like, it's stupid sci-fi.
The original Day of the Dead was so dark, like there was almost no humor to it.
No.
Like looking back, I mean, the humor that was in it was dark humor.
Sci-fi just ruins everything. They're low budget. No one even knows who the fuck they are cast. Like, it's just garbage. Fucking, I mean, we're talking about the same people that created Sharknado. Like 4 times. What? I don't know. And I don't even credit them for the Chucky series because that's mostly USA. But
yeah, of course it is.
But yeah, shout out to Chucky and his fantastic show. But yeah. What else to talk about, man? Anything more about the Steelers? Should we talk about anyone else that needs to step up, or as a matter of fact, should we talk about unsung heroes so far this season?
TJ Watt, I mean.
I think he's like the only one. I mean,
well, I wouldn't say the only one because I can't believe I'm going to say this, but shout out to Terrell Edmonds. I'm just saying.
I mean, as an
you guys still blocked here? You guys still blocked on Twitter?
Wait a minute. As an unsung hero?
Yes.
I mean,
he's been very quiet, but very good this year.
Well, I know he's been good, but like saving a game. That's why I think.
No. That's not what I'm even talking about. I'm just like someone that's stepped up this year and has done well in every aspect.
But he's not really an unsung hero. No, I'm not going to deny you. He has stepped up. I'm glad he's stepping up as an unsung hero. I mean, I won't go that far.
I was looking for a fucking term, and that's what I came up with. Jesus Christ, don't overanalyze my ass, all right?
I'm just saying, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Don't overanalyze my fucking phrasing. Oh, my God, don't be one of those guys.
I'm not being one of those guys.
You clearly are.
I'm not.
He's been good, but I'm going to call him an unsung hero.
'Cause he's not!
You guys can't do one stream without fighting. I love it.
What do you expect from twins?
Hashtag twin life.
What do you expect from twins? This is what we do. We do this every fucking day. We do it at work.
I'm going to say it right. We do. But I'm going to say it right here, right now, man. And I know it's too early to talk about this stuff, but I'm resigning Edmonds over Juju.
Yes.
Kill me. Go ahead.
Wow.
I said it.
I mean,
I'm resigning Edmonds over Juju.
Dude, let's be honest.
Would you rather have a fucking strong safety issue or keep a number 3 wide receiver?
I mean, I love Juju.
Let me ask you.
Don't give me... No, hold on. I want to talk because you talk too much. I love Juju. Do not get me wrong. I know he's a great person. He's a great character. I get it. But Juju, all he is right now is dependability. But we have that in Freiermuth. We drafted Freiermuth for a reason. It was to improve at tight end, get a younger tight end, and have dependability at tight end. We have that.
Do you know how rare it is for us to find good starters at safety?
We're terrible at drafting safety. It's a rarity for us to fucking get a great one.
I'd rather keep Edmonds over Juju just because, I mean, I don't want to run into a strong safety issue when we're probably going to have to look at quarterback. We're going to have to look at tackle. We're going to have to look at corner. Like, I don't want to add strong safety to that. I'd much rather easily fix up wide receiver by drafting someone.
Because we're the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Or resigning Washington.
We're doing that too because Washington and Juju are essentially the same freaking player.
Or better yet, just have someone for depth and feed Freiermuth.
Yeah, you gotta feed Muth, man.
Yeah, because we still got Johnson. He's the clear number one.
Move. The truth, the Muth.
Feed the Fryer.
Is it the truth, the Muth, or how'd you say that?
The true Freiermuth.
Oh, the true Fryer. Okay.
Or feed the Fryer.
Hey, John Walker with a $4.99 says my pops and I are going to a Titans Steelers game. First time at Heinz for a game. Ben to Fan Blitz, tequila shots and beer on me if you three are going.
Oh fuck yeah, man. That's still
For me. I don't drink, so I'd probably just take like a, I don't know, whatever's not alcohol. But
I'll gladly take a beer. That's the plan. We're still trying to get out to that game.
You guys definitely gotta drink a beer at the game for sure.
Oh hell yeah! Are you kidding me? A nice
for me, man.
Give me a cold Iron City and a Permane sandwich, and the Steelers to fuck up the Titans.
Now I will warn you guys, and I've told you this many times. And by the way, we are going. As far as I know, we are going to that game.
If everything goes out as planned. Yes.
Right.
That's the goal. Yeah.
But I gotta warn, including you actually. What's it, Walker? Did I say it right? Yeah, Walker. Walker, the real Captain America. I like that. I'm a comic guy, so I get that. But it's going to be colder than hell. Yeah. It is going to be colder than hell, more than you probably think. So you definitely better dress warm for this.
I'm aware.
If you've ever been at Heinz Field, it gets cold down there real bad.
I'm aware, like, I don't know, like 6 layers. One layer.
When I went there, I think I only had a hoodie on with a jersey over top. I had a beanie on. I had some really thick socks. I remember I had these really thick socks with like those hand warmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had all that stuff, but I was freezing. So this time, man, I'm going to make sure I got the whole thing, I'm going to be layered up for sure.
Oh, absolutely. But I cannot wait to get back to
And gloves, man. I'm going to be wearing gloves. I don't give a shit. I'm wearing gloves.
You need gloves.
Dude, I didn't have gloves when I went to that Raiders game. And, oh, boy.
It's going to be cold as hell, bro. It got cold over here.
Young boy says, hell isn't cold, just Blaze. I love that. You're damn right, too. You're damn right.
See, the problem with me, though, Walker, is I'm not a liquor guy. Although, I might take a shot of tequila just because I'm a little Puerto Rican. So I feel like I kind of have to. I know tequila is kind of like, is it more of a Mexican thing? I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
But I'd take it.
He's not wrong. It will warm you up.
I know alcohol does. But that's the plan, to go to the Titans game. I can't wait for that. I just can't wait to get back to Pittsburgh. You know, I love road trips. And every road trip we've had together has been fun as hell, especially our last Pittsburgh trip for the draft.
Man, that was definitely, honestly, I think that's the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been so far.
I think it's because we did so much in Pittsburgh that trip.
And
so
it's something that we have to do again.
But it's crazy because we kind of missed out on so much at the same time because we could have done so much more. It was just we weren't in town for too long.
You got to remember, too, the weather was pretty bad while we were there.
Yeah, it was kind of rainy.
It rained a lot.
I do remember that.
But I think next year we're definitely going to be there for at least a week.
I hope. You already know I'm taking vacation off that week. We're booking it, bro. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, like I know you've seen him live, but we haven't. We haven't seen Ben run out that tunnel. And that's
and we're gonna get our opportunity.
This is the last chance for all of us to watch it again.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't care how we get out there. I still think we need to rent a car for this trip, just so there's no issues on the way there and back.
Oh, absolutely. I'm down for that.
You know, I don't want to run into any problems, man. I want to get there. You know, the trip itself isn't the issue. It's just, you know, getting there without any problems.
Exactly. And that's kind of what we did this past year. We rented a car and we were pretty fine. So I think we'll do the same, man. But I can't wait to get back to Pittsburgh. It's crazy. We
definitely need to discuss that before December comes around.
Because that's a month away.
It is. I don't know why I thought it was in November, but yeah.
It's a month away. That is the Steelers-Titans game.
I think it's a week before Christmas.
It is. That
week of Christmas.
You know, Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas to us.
You said Happy Christmas.
What, we British?
Yeah, who the hell says Happy Christmas? What the fuck?
It was funny because it's funny that you mentioned that because someone actually wrote that on the bathroom wall when we were kids and tried to frame us for it. When it was clearly not our handwriting. It was too nice for us to be our handwriting, but
Happy Christmas.
When you said that brought me back. But it was funny. So he's like, "Who wrote this? Tell me the truth. You get no presents." I'm like, I didn't even do nothing. But that was funny as hell. But I can't wait to get back to Pittsburgh. That's a month away, bro. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing is, unless they fucked us over like they did last year, that would be our last Sunday of peak season. But guess what? We ain't gonna be there.
Nope.
So hell yeah, brother. And speaking of not being there, we're not gonna be there Monday for the Steelers at Bears game.
No, you guys are going to be over on my channel during the watch party.
Yes, sir.
Live.
Cheap plug. I will be live for that game, and we might even go live. I don't know, 20 minutes early just to talk about the game.
Absolutely, that'd be fun as hell.
Why not? The only question is, I got to figure out if you guys are coming over, if we're going to do it the virtual way.
I don't know, but I'm already.
Are we gonna put you guys on the SteelTwins TV? Remember, we have a special TV for you guys to be on.
Or we're going to join you on the JBN show. Or the...
That's true. I mean, we got to figure this out.
The JBN Laboratory.
And, how about we get some dinner? If you know what I'm talking about.
Plamantes.
Sounds good to me. Shit, you ain't got to ask me twice.
Hell no, bro.
Dan's buying.
Excuse me? I just spent...
Nah, it's final.
You buy, bitch.
Dan's buying. I agree. We voted Dan.
It's final. Right, Chad?
No. I bought gas this week. You buy the food.
Gio was going over. He says, "Why is JB 20?" It's only because I'm on their screen.
Here, you know what? Here, I'll fix this for you. Let me show you. This is exactly why. Okay? So he's going that way, and then he's zooming in, and then
that don't look right.
It's up there. See?
There we go.
See, now you can see him. If I put him over.
Actually, hold on. Let's do this. This is what they're actually going to be accustomed to.
Yeah. And don't worry about other topic title here.
Don't worry about that. That's just a filler. But this will be the JB show layout, man. And I can't wait.
Look at that. He got hashtags up there. He's got the date. This is awesome.
That is the right date, actually.
Yeah.
So I am prepared.
Yeah. But that is what you will be seeing. Otherwise, I bring him down like this. Boop. Put him over here. Boop. And that's how we do that. Boom, like that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It looks good on YouTube.
Yes, it does, but I'm looking at it right now. Glorious.
I worked hard on that, man. And just so you guys all know, this is a virtual thing. It's not a real place. Like there's a green screen.
I wish. That'd be cool as hell if it was a real place. But now you put in a lot of work for this shit.
I mean, even though that's not a real place, I do have a crap load of Steelers stuff.
Yeah,
in the real place.
Too many.
You guys have no idea. To a point, he's even offered some of his stuff to us because he has so much shit. He has no idea where to put it.
In fact, go grab.
Didn't I give you guys some stuff?
Go get the Chuck Noll.
You gotta
That's right. I did give you the Chuck Noll.
All right, I'll be right back.
Now you guys might remember this because I think he had it in his background before, but he gave us this Chuck Noll. You don't need your slippers on to go get it. He just put on his slippers to take 10 steps. But it's right there. It's in the closet, you dumbass. Look below. Now you see
John says, yo, JB, how do you find your gaming channel? It should be JB Gaming.
Should be. In fact, I'll put it in the chat for you. If I can find it. Where's it at?
I don't know if I put that link on my channel or not.
I will do that right here, right now for you.
Now, just a little disclaimer. I don't really post a lot of content on there, but whenever I want to do some gaming stuff, that's where I do it.
There is the link in the chat, guys. You guys can go sub up to him because he's doing a lot of Call of Duty now. But this is the Chuck Noll. You're going to see.
Oh, yeah, I did give you guys that.
Yeah. I don't know where to hang it, though.
How do you hang it? Because there's like nothing to flap like a nail or
something.
Yeah,
I took the, I think I remember taking the little back piece off. You just got to buy like one of those little pieces.
Or if anything, I'll find a stud in the wall and figure it out. But yeah, dude, that is very gracious of him to give us something like that.
That actually goes with the Chuck Noll autograph I gave you guys years ago.
Yeah, which Rob has in his room.
Yep, it's hanging in my room.
I don't know where to put it.
But yeah, I probably got too much Steelers stuff. I mean, I guess you can't have too much, but in my case, I do.
You can never have too much.
For now.
I mean, I know I have too much because I don't know where to put anything anymore. Like, where am I going to put the Chuck Noll? I got the Blunt. I got Ward. I got the picture frame here, which honestly, I don't know. This might be the only year it's up because Juju might be gone, and I don't know how to replace that. I don't know.
You can always open up and put another player in there.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Especially with what you got up your sleeve for Christmas. So I have no idea what to expect, but I'm excited.
Speaking of which, what do you want for Christmas?
Me, man, honestly, I don't really need anything. That's the crazy part.
Okay.
I don't need any more Steelers stuff. I don't need anything like. I got everything I could ever want, dude. I got a PS5, an Xbox. I got the Roadcaster. I got this beautiful mic.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, man. I'm spoiled, I guess. Even though it took many years to get all this stuff, but
you're spoiled yourself.
You don't got a lot of jerseys, though.
I mean, I kind of am, dude. Think about it. Look at all the shit I got, dude.
Rob's right. You don't have a lot of jerseys.
No, I don't.
Obviously, Mel Blount. We're not talking about LeGarrette. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's Mel Blount. That's
no,
Mel
LeGarrette was 2'7".
Yeah. Oh boy.
How that went. Unfortunately, but yeah, you know.
Let's see. Final score prediction from Monday night says John Walker.
Dictate. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Score prediction. I'm going 17-14 Pittsburgh.
What was my score prediction in the weekly predictions? What was it?
It was right here.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
20-13.
Yeah, that's my score prediction. Pittsburgh wins. Fingers crossed.
I don't do predictions.
I know you don't.
It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
It's not really your
No,
cup
but
of
Dictate
tea.
said, how did you get a Chuck Noll autograph? I got that many years ago.
I say, how did you get that?
I bought that in 2006.
Wow.
2006, 2007 is when I got it. I got it off a collector at a card show.
Wow.
So.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, it does have the authenticity card or something in it.
Should.
But
Yeah, it does. It's hanging up in my room right now.
Which, by the way, who wants a signed Le'Veon Bell jersey? Because I'm tired of it being in the back of my closet.
same. We should just put a bundle together. I got a bunch of autographed Le'Veon Bell stuff too. I need to get rid of.
Yeah, who wants a Le'Veon Bell? Maybe we do that for Ravens week.
Including, I have a what is that? What is that thing called? The thing you hang up?
What thing?
Not a portrait, but
I guess you call it a portrait.
Oh, like the
kind of like a painting.
The art, like canvas.
I forget what it is.
The
but
canvas.
Yeah, canvas art. Yeah, I got a canvas art autographed by Bell, and it says Juice on it too.
Because that's his nickname.
Juice.
Well, that was his nickname. I don't know why you would want to call yourself Juice after the other Juice, but I mean.
Yeah, Twitter world.
Yeah, to each his own. Do you think Najee Harris has a chance at winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, or is Jamar Chase the runaway favorite?
Jamar Chase has that in the bag.
Yeah. Najee, though, I mean, nothing to take away from him at all. He's been a gem, a godsend.
I got to get a case for my my feared the beard.
You're right.
The signed mini helmet. Is it a mini helmet?
That thing might be damaged at this point because it's been sitting there.
You can go to Michael's. They have small frames for cheap. Normally they have.
Yeah, I gotta get
deals.
something.
They have deals too.
You know what's crazy?
I mean, the autograph was kind of crappy from the beginning with. Like, I don't know why they would send that out or even keep that autograph, but
right,
because it was like the marker was messed up or something when he signed it. I got it from Total Sports, which is where I get majority of my autograph stuff.
You even have a Joe Hayden signed auto photo of when
which I couldn't find it, and when we were moving, we actually found it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
goodness. Like, holy shit, there it is. I was wondering where that thing's been.
Speaking of signed jerseys, I have to find a way to get Polamalu up here. I do.
We'll figure something out.
I don't know. Maybe we take this down and just have jerseys piling this way. I don't know.
I mean, especially
I think you guys are due for some a new setup.
Especially if Juju don't stay. I mean, I might want to take it
get
down.
rid of the blue, man. Get like a nice like dark gray color.
Blue
for the wall.
Yeah, get rid of the blue and make it nice and dark gray.
Okay, I can appreciate that.
I think that'll look good.
I might have to experiment.
Yeah.
Speaking of Total Sports, I am affiliated with them. I think I need to start promoting that stuff, man.
Speaking of Total Sports,
I didn't even know you were affiliated.
When you bring up,
I am.
When you bring up helmets that need to be put in the case, me and Danny still have 2 full-size helmets that are still in its original packaging when we bought them and they came to our home. We need to find full-size helmet cases to put them in because they're just sitting around in our room.
I forget, who did you guys get?
I think it was a Franco, where it actually says Immaculate Reception on the helmet. And I think the other was, it was Ryan Shazier.
I think you're right. I got Minka and I got Troy. But dude, I can just envision now, dude. I gotta change my pants. I gotta put the Polamalu signed jersey frame. And then
now, as you guys can see in the back here, I mean, Twins, not to make you jealous or anything, but got plenty of helmets in the JBN laboratory.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Now they're not autographed yet, but we're working on it.
Oh man, it seems like
those are full size too, man.
It seems like Total Sports Enterprise is having some of their storage sent to you.
That is correct, actually.
Yeah. Wow, man.
I think I might even put their logo on the floor back there. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta think, man. In fact, I think they're doing another signing, I guess, event.
Oh, yeah, they're doing signings all the time.
I forget who's next. I think Heath again. I forget. I gotta search this up. While I'm here, I'll search it up now. If this loads. There we go.
Cuda says, what part of the Berg are you from with that area code? I'm actually not from the Berg. I'm from central Pennsylvania, so.
Yeah, we're both. Well, actually, all 3 of us are.
The 412 in the name is just representing Pittsburgh. Now, I did go to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh many years ago, but I was not born and raised in Pittsburgh.
Unfortunately, not.
No.
So they have a Jerome Bettis signed Hines seat And they're going to have Alan Faneca and Heath Miller private signings coming up.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
I'm going to look at that Jerome Bettis signed seat. That is absolutely fucking savage.
That's going to be a pretty penny, though.
It's 40% off. We talking $392.99. I can make 4 interest-free payments of $100.
Where's my goddamn?
Go for it, bro, man. You know that's what you want to do.
Fuck! I left my wallet downstairs.
That
Son
is
of a
a
bitch.
seat from Heinz Field with the bus autograph. Wow. Hey, could you say that was the house that he built?
I think so.
Because I mean, it all started with him.
Yeah,
we didn't have no quarterback for the first 3 years. 4 years.
No shit.
So it was the house that Bettis built.
I think one of the coolest things in my collection is the Three River Stadium seat.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Which that is literally in the closet next to me here.
It's insane, man.
I don't know what I'm ever gonna do with it. I think I want to find a way to complete it and actually get it set up.
Yeah.
Because I do have a website that sells the parts I need to put that thing together, but
yeah. Man, dude.
Chris says I went to the Art Institute in San Francisco. That's sick. Yeah.
Really?
I actually went to the one in Pittsburgh, and then I ended up doing it online in the long run because it was just easier for me. But yes, sir.
You know, since we're talking about memorabilia, we got to do like another Steelers collection video. But that's gonna take.
Hey, Austin wants me to go grab that thing, man.
Yeah,
give me a second. You know what? I'm gonna get it because it's actually accessible right now.
Yeah, definitely showing off. That is a seat from Three Rivers Stadium, man. That's nuts.
That is nuts. It's absolutely crazy.
That is a piece of Steelers history.
It is.
Three River Stadium, man. That's where Dynasty was started. Obviously, that wasn't their first stadium, but that's where it all began. That's where Franco catch happened. That's where a lot of legendary moments occurred. Do y'all like Legos? Because they have a Lego set of Heinz Field and PNC Park. I have them, but haven't gotten a chance to put it together. I haven't played with Legos since I was like 8. So, like, obviously, I have a ton of nieces and nephews. I'll play with Legos here and there.
I was never a fan of Legos.
I'd buy those, though. Just to see the final
finished product.
Yeah. That'd be killer, bro. I think Steelers.com sells them. I might be wrong.
You might be right, I think.
Do you know how they took it out of there? Was it right before it was demolished? It definitely had to be. Otherwise, I have no idea.
No, they definitely had to take it out before demolishing. I mean, I would assume so, because if it's demolished, I mean, there's no way it survives, right?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, depending on maybe the material, which is obviously a hard surface material, but...
I'm going on Total Sports Enterprise, because we've actually been thinking about doing, like, another giveaway at some point. We were supposed to do one for the buy, but couldn't actually think of anything, really. So, let's see. TJ Watt signed jerseys are on sale. A lot of stuff is on sale, actually. They always have good deals, man. Shout out to Total Sports Enterprises. Always on sale, always good deals. A lot of good stuff comes from there. Wow. This is where we got the Palomalu signed jersey, or signed helmet, actually.
Yeah.
The signed jersey came from Pristine Auctions. Man, they got a lot of good stuff. It's not just Pittsburgh Steelers. It's just Pittsburgh sports in general, man.
Yeah.
But it can be anything from, like, jerseys to footballs, hockey pucks, baseballs, bats, posters, pictures.
You name it.
Anything.
You name it.
In fact, I'm going to look at some – because I like the jerseys. I like to sign jerseys. Wow, they got some good stuff here. The Palomalu sick, but I already have it. The Woodson would be fucking nuts. Says you're one from Ohio State. They got some good stuff here, guys.
Yeah, they do.
Not a sponsor, but
definitely no, but a lot of great stuff here.
I mean, what Steelers fan doesn't know about this site?
Oh, look at that, man. Greg Lloyd.
Wow.
By the way, I'm back.
JBN is back. I keep calling you JBN. It's JB. JBN stands for JB Nation.
Yeah, Just Blaze Nation.
Just Blaze Nation, yes.
So I lied. It was on the 3rd floor. And when I went to mute my mic, I actually knocked my lights over.
Oh
shit.
God. Anything can happen on live broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta figure out how I'm gonna show this thing off. Hold on.
Do you see Ben is playing on an injured shoulder on Monday? Yes. Tomlin already said he's playing.
Yeah, I mean, Ben
Still has the dirt stains and all.
Look at that.
All right, let's not knock the lights over.
Can we? I'm gonna take a quote from Bobby Roode's theme music. Glorious. That is a seat from Three Rivers Stadium. That's nuts. That is a piece of.
Still has the Steelers fans' farts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just think, thousands of Steelers fans sat on that seat.
History right there, man.
That is insane.
Magical.
That is freaking insane.
I'm jealous, bro. I'm gonna buy that Bettis one. Say, haha, at least I got Bettis' auto.
Bastard. You would have to get the Super Bowl XL jersey.
Yeah, we were in Pittsburgh, and
that's how you make me jealous, man.
I almost bought the. Oh shit! Thank you for giving me an idea.
See, that is the ultimate jersey. That or Palomalo.
Thanks for giving me that idea.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's see if
that
they
is
got
the
it.
jersey that I need in my life.
And spoiler alert.
Hey, what the fuck?
Man,
All right.
that seat, beautiful stuff.
15%.
Bro, shut up. Don't tell him nothing.
I didn't say nothing.
You're gonna spoil it.
Romero says, "Do you have the concession stands signs too?" Unfortunately, I don't.
You do have like plates and cups of
You actually have
Yeah.
you actually have like a Heinz Field ketchup bottle from the opening day.
Yes.
See, now you're gonna make me go back here and hold on. I'll do that.
This has become a live Steelers collection, man. This is awesome.
I feel like I should go down and grab something. Because right now I'm in technically your room and just like the corner of it, which is the setup.
Yeah, because it's closer to the Wi-Fi, which still sucks. Balls, I'm surprised. Not
Okay,
on wood.
all right, first of all, that's actually not that bad.
Hell no, bro. We split that shit?
What?
We split that shit? Oh, shit. Okay, this might not work. Oh, it ain't gonna work.
Oh, you sack of shit.
All right, off to eBay we go.
eBay.
Yeah, bro. If it's not on the site, you gotta search eBay. eBay's got everything, bro. Damn, that is fucked up, dude. Oh, well.
Why don't you just grab it when you did?
Because I already spent like $1,000 in Pittsburgh.
Oh, what they do? It's Pittsburgh.
I am very
That's
cheap.
different. No. You're in Pittsburgh. It don't matter.
I'm cheap as hell.
It don't
By
matter.
the way, Bobby, you're ordering the pay-per-view next weekend.
Why am I ordering the pay-per-view?
Because.
You want me to order Full Gear with my money?
All right,
You
split
guys,
it.
man.
We'll split it.
Huh? Who ordered the last one?
I forget.
Wasn't it me?
I think we split it, didn't we?
Yeah.
What? All out? Did we?
I know we're just gonna split it. We're all gonna split
All right,
it.
I got some stuff that I just grabbed off my shelf here. We got the.
Look at that.
Now, of course, it's empty. I don't want to be having like 20-some-year-old ketchup in the house, but some throwbacks for the old heads, man.
Wow, Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo, college football, Bill Walsh.
Bill Walsh.
Here we go. This one will really take people back. Holy crap.
Yeah, look at that. It's the first Madden.
Ever.
Of course, the green screen is screwing it up, but how about that, man? Still in the box. And then why I grabbed this, I mean, come on. We were talking about this, man.
And again, the green screen, but...
Yeah, the green screen. Everything's green,
But
of
you
course.
can tell by the card right there, that is Jerome Bettis as a Ram.
As a Ram,
Before-
but it's still Jerome Bettis.
Before Kara made that legendary trade.
Since we're talking about Minka and stuff as well, man.
Oh, what you got there? What about Minka?
No, I don't have any Minka stuff.
Oh, you talking about the trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, two of the best trades in Steelers history. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah. You know what?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
If the Steelers, and I said this when I bought it, if the Steelers win a Super Bowl, I'm drinking I might just fill this up with Heinz ketchup and drink it. I don't know.
Oh God.
I know that's gross, but I mean, shit, you got to do something.
I do it.
Right?
I do that in a heartbeat. I love ketchup.
Dante and Kyler asked, Twins, where do you order just your regular jerseys from? Is there something with a good deal? If you want cheap, DH Gate's a solid site. It will take you like 2 weeks to a month to get there. But DH Gate is cheap. They're stitched. They look good. They feel good. They're just not real. Because I have a ton of DH Gate jerseys, and then I have, like, for example, I have a Minka DH Gate jersey, and I have a Minka jersey from, I think it was Fanatics. And the quality and the fit, because it's the same size, is drastically different.
Right.
But I just ordered the real stuff now.
Yeah, off NFL shop, Steelers shop.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. How many jerseys do I got from DH? I think I got like 5 different. They don't even fit me anymore because I used to be an X large because I used to be a little bit fatter, but then I lost weight. Now I fit a large completely. It's on like a glove for me.
What jersey are we rocking? I'll be rocking.
I don't know.
I'll be rocking the Ben Color Rush because it's. I have 2 Color Rush. I have a Connor and I have a Ben. Obviously, I'm not going to wear Connor.
I think I'm going to wear my Color Rush Troy Polamalu.
See, I was going to order a Watt Color Rush for this specific game, but they're out of my size.
Yeah, I'm doing the TJ Watt Color Rush jersey Monday night.
And again, we will be live on JB's channel for a live watch party. Play-by-play, live reactions on that game, man.
And I got a new setup, man. As you guys can see now, this is kind of a spoiler, but I got some other stuff in the works as well.
And I don't know what it could be something on the lines like this, only obviously bigger, better on JB's production, or we could just be at his house watching. Honestly,
I'm gonna be working on like a new intro and all kind of stuff.
It'd actually be easier to be at your house because at least I wouldn't have to like pause the TV and sync it up with yours.
Yeah. But, plus, I mean, we could come up with something special for that too.
Yeah, you're right.
And we might not even be in the JBN lab. If you guys come over, we might not be able to.
I don't know, man. No, we could always experiment at some point.
It would be nice to set something up. Like if we're going to do, like if you guys are actually going to physically be here, I would like to set something up so we can watch the game on the big TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only thing that sucks is I haven't been able to watch a football game, well, Steelers game on this TV because I do all the live streams on the monitor.
Yeah.
Well, monitors, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we just, I don't know, experiment. Come over tomorrow at some point if you're available, and then experiment some stuff, and then we'll figure out what's best.
You guys should totally come over. We can do some Madden and maybe watch some of the other games.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
especially Madden, because our Madden franchise. All I'm gonna say is it's so unrealistic, but it's so fucking bomb.
You know what? Let's do it, man. You guys come over tomorrow. Plus, your sister's off tomorrow, so I mean,
I got no plans as for tomorrow. I was gonna watch some football, but I can do it over at your place. No big deal.
Yeah.
Have a fun.
Hell yeah, man. Get on the 55-inch.
Yeah, have fun. Have a blast.
I could do that.
Enjoy ourselves. Hell yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, sir. The Fiend's in the building. Yowie, Wowie, Bray Wyatt to A-Dub. Just wait till next Saturday.
Is that official or like is this just like a rumor?
I doubt it's official. Why they wouldn't do that just online?
But
I think it's gonna happen. Next Saturday.
I would assume. Yeah, I mean, right now it's a perfect time. His clause is up. He's a free agent, and AEW just seems like the right place for him to use his talent, his creativity, and his best friend, Brody Lee, John Huber, worked there. He wrestled there, and he told Bray many times it's a great place to be. It's a great place to work for, to be around.
I think next Saturday we can expect Wyndham Rotunda to debut.
If that's the case, I actually wonder how they're gonna do it. Like, is the lights gonna come out? Is he gonna show up as the Fiend or as Bray or Wyndham?
I don't
technically
know. I don't know, but I'm gonna mark the fuck out if that ever happens.
Is he gonna?
Oh, dude, man, I'm a huge Wyatt fan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of his in general. Him debuting would be my ultimate, like we had CM Punk, and that was crazy too, but
We had Danielson. We had Adam Cole.
Yeah,
Bay
all those
Bay.
guys are secondary to what this guy's impact would be for me on AEW.
On a fan level, yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
And if he finds a way to kind of take from that, from what he did with the Fiend character, and find a way to recreate it, oh man.
Which I would anticipate he would, because that's just the type of creativity he has.
And that's what he wanted to do, you know, when he was going to come back. Because I think I heard a report he was going to bring the puppets to life, like in some sort of way. Like he was going to turn some of the wrestlers into the puppets, like give them new character development, and the wrestlers would portray the puppets.
Kind of like a new Wyatt family.
Bring the Firefly Funhouse to life in the ring, but WWE just cut him, just like they cut so many other guys this past Thursday. Unfortunately,
yeah, like Bearcat Lee and
Karrion
Kross. I don't know.
What does he mean by he turn Rome into Russia or Rome to ashes?
Rome to ashes.
Because WWE's the big leagues, or something.
I don't know.
At least that's my assumption.
Irregardless, WWE's in shambles. AEW for life. I can't wait for Full Gear, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh God, I hope Hangman Page wins the fucking title finally.
And then Cross responded by saying, "I have a feeling we're going to see each other around." Karrion Kross.
Or Killer Cross now.
Killer Cross, man. I'm a fan of his as well. Obviously not on the level of Bray. And by the way, Cross, his wife, oh my God.
Respectfully.
Come on, man. Like, we men here.
Respectfully, yeah.
we men here,
respectfully, bro.
Shit.
Just saying, man. Goddamn.
Yeah. Well, he is one lucky son of a bitch, that's for sure. But let's see where we at in the chat. Do you think John Cena would go to AEW? I would cry if that happened because I would like a Cena versus Punk on. No, that's not happening. Cena's a lifer in WWE.
Nor would I want to no, hell no.
I grew up watching their feud. I'm a nostalgia freak, but I don't want to see that because, like, just why would you? Why do you want to see Punk and Cena again? Because it's.
Especially in AEW, which is a professional wrestling company, versus WWE, which is entertainment and for kids.
Yeah, like,
and we can sure the promos would be great, the match could be decent, but I want to see Punk versus Omega, Punk versus Jungle Boy, Punk versus Cole, Punk versus anybody. We're about to get Punk versus Eddie Kingston at Full Gear. And
which I gotta go back and watch that episode.
Yeah, there should be a clip floating around social media or even YouTube. Like, there's got to be a clip somewhere.
Dan and Bob, I gotta do it to you guys, and I'm so sorry.
What?
I think we need a poll.
A poll?
A poll. How many people would love to see myself and the twins do a wrestling podcast?
Oh my God.
You listen, man. I'm just saying.
You know,
as much as we talk Steelers, we also talk wrestling.
I know, because we're
like off
and
camera.
I'm just saying, I love my boy JD, man. Shout out to JD from New York. I think we can give him a run for his money, man.
Well,
I do.
I don't know about that.
I do, man. I mean, he's one guy and he's the best, but just saying. I'm just saying.
Do you really want me to put a poll out?
Why not? I want to see what people think, man. There's probably not that many wrestling fans, but
I just put out a poll. It's up to you guys. Be honest. I'm only hesitant because of our schedule. We watch Rampage.
It's just, I like how you did the yes.
Shout to Brian.
Somebody in chat already said hell no.
Well,
hell no.
There's one vote already now.
See, would it be on this channel though? Would it just be a separate channel?
It would be a separate channel.
It would be a separate channel, yeah. But I don't know, man. I mean, I'm open to it, but again, it's just the schedule kind of gets in the way because
I'm just fucked. This is an ongoing joke that we've had for like 3 years now.
Yeah. I know, because we did the
Mr. Apex said hell no.
Shout out to From the Ropes, man. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like off camera, behind the scenes, like we talk, like with how much we talk Steelers, you know, it's just same amount to wrestling. We love pro wrestling.
Austin said he'd be down to watch us wrestle. No, we're talking about like talking wrestling, not wrestling.
It'd be strictly AEW. I can't watch WWE no more.
Oh yeah, for sure. That would be the only The only thing is,
Yeah, like-
there's no way in hell.
I ain't watching WWE. I'm not.
I'm letting you guys vote on that.
You know what? I might not even watch Survivor Series. Like, what the fuck am I gonna miss?
I'm not watching that shit.
Did you see what WWE did on social media?
I don't want to get into it.
I'm just saying
Because I'm not trying to extend the wrestling.
Okay, but
talk.
I just want to say this. They announced the Raw and SmackDown teams on social media and still building it up on television.
Yeah, because they don't give a shit.
It's so stupid.
Vince McMahon is a fucking.
Yeah, it's so stupid. He's a lazy.
Yeah,
old
did
fuck.
they release Scarlet as well?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
In fact, you know,
I wasn't sure if they did or not.
Yeah, they definitely cut her as well. They cut in total. Where are they at? Give me all the names.
I think it was just right there.
Is that all the names? I felt no, because I need to. They need a. Full
I'm gonna be
list.
honest, dude. A wrestling channel would be massive.
You know,
I was kind of tuning in to when WWE released those 18 wrestlers. I think it was.
Yeah.
I saw there was a bunch of channels streaming, and the viewership was nuts.
Yeah. I'll just go to
Like those wrestling channels get views, bro.
I know. Wrestling's still a popular topic, whether people like to admit it or not. I'll just go to Brian Alvarez's Twitter since he put it out. Yeah, so Frankie Monet, who is Taya Valkyrie, that's John Morrison's wife. She'll be back in Impact. Ember Moon, Jessie Kamea, Katrina Cortez, Jeet Rama, Oni Lorcan, Trey Baxter, Zada Ramier, Scarlett Bordeaux, B-Fab, Grand Metalik, Lindsay Dorado, Karrion Kross, Harry Smith, Nia Jax, Eva Marie, Keith Lee, and Mia Yim.
All released due to budget cuts.
Oh, at the end of the day, he's a guy that held out for more money and a couple of perks, right?
This is why CM Punk returned to professional wrestling.
And then you didn't even have the guts to stand face to face.
Which,
like
by the
a
way,
man and
I feel
negotiate
so
before you
bad
ran
for Triple
away
H.
and
This is not Triple H's
called
doing.
on
You
the
can tell.
phone.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm gutless? I'm a phony? I'm gutless? Let's analyze that. Who fires people around here? You or Funk Man over here, huh? Who? Let me ask you a question, Johnny. Funk Man, did you personally face-to-face fire Vladimir Kozlov on Friday?
I think it's cutting out.
Did you
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
fly yourself to Florida to tell Harry Smith, yes, his name is Harry, not David Hart Smith, that he was no longer needed here? Huh? Did you tell Chris Masters, somebody who over the past year has worked his ass off to get better, did you fire him face to face, or did you call him up and say, hey kid, it's a budget thing, best of luck in your future endeavors? Don't call me gutless. You have him do your dirty work. This isn't about him. This isn't about you.
See, that's why CM Punk is the fucking... The thing about Punk, man, is he's real. Like, he doesn't care about breaking the fourth wall, and that's why that Punk Kingston segment last night was fucking gold. Yeah.
Which I need to tune into that ASAP.
Yeah, bro.
As soon as we get off here, I'm watching it.
Kingston is a fucking...
Oh, and speaking of Rampage, did you hear Max Caster's quote to Bryan Danielson before his partner's match with Danielson?
So,
No.
Max Caster, he's kind of like a John Cena.
Wait, Scarlett's getting OnlyFans? Sorry. What?
Yes. She asked people on Twitter if people wanted an OnlyFans from her, and of course, respectively, is that a trick question?
I mean, take my money.
Yeah, well, shit.
Anyways.
But Max Caster of The Acclaimed, him and Anthony Bowens, they were coming out. Max Caster usually does his stick where he...
His diss track, bat rattle shit.
Yeah.
Rap battle.
He said, what was it? I think he said, I end careers quicker than your father-in-law.
Obviously relating to John Laurinaitis, who's married to Brie Bella's mother.
And Bryan Danielson is married to Brie Bella.
Yeah.
So technically right there, Laurinaitis is Danielson's father-in-law.
Do y'all watch UFC? Or are y'all watching? Actually, I didn't even know that was on tonight. What's the big fight? I only really watch the big fights.
Let me actually go on.
The last UFC pay-per-view I watched, which I didn't really order. I just have streaming sites. because I'm not going to order a pay-per-view for one fight, was the McGregor one where he broke his ankle. That was the last time I watched a UFC battle.
I'm going to let you guys go solo. I'm going to watch this CM Punk, this promo while you guys talk to chat.
All right, this could be live reaction, man.
This looks good. I'm only like 32 seconds in. This looks good.
All right.
It's already pulled me in now.
Oh, you just wait.
So I'm going to go silent here.
This was like the best fucking segment, face-to-face segment I've watched.
In recent memory, when it comes to professional wrestling.
Do we watch boxing? Again, it only depends on the fight.
Yeah.
Obviously, we watched the Wilder and Fury fight. And, of course, Fury is just out of this world. I did watch Mike Tyson's latest fight. I forget who was fighting, but it was more of an exhibition.
Yeah.
I hear there's talks we might get Mike Tyson versus Logan Paul.
I don't know.
God help us.
I don't know. I don't really understand what these celebrity fights. I don't.
They're fucking wannabes. They're wannabes.
Listen, I know it's a money draw, but they're so stupid.
They're fucking garbage, bro. They let their fucking stupid
and now
impressionable young audience ask their mommy and daddies to buy their shit on some whatever site that they have it on to watch some wannabe fights because Jake Paul decides to fight a fucking NBA player and thinks he's hot shit. Fucking bum.
And now
get in the ring with fucking
and now all
I don't know. Get in the ring with Fury.
Now,
good fucking luck.
A 3-time All-Star basketball player is rumored to fight Frank Gore.
What?
Yes. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Yes.
What's happening?
I can't remember what basketball player it was, but he's a 3-time All-Star player in the NBA.
You talking about that same dude that got knocked out?
No.
Okay, good, because he should not come back.
No. He's much taller. Like, chill.
Honestly, though, if they ever have those bum fights with the Paul brothers, just put Snoop Dogg on commentary because that's the only thing worth actually watching.
Yeah, I agree on that. But no, like a former or I don't watch basketball. I don't know if he's playing or not. But he's a 3-time NBA All-Star. He's rumored to fight Frank Gore in a boxing match.
You know what? What the fuck happened to the Muhammad Ali's or the Mike Tysons or the Evander Holyfields or even the Mayweathers? Like, dudes that actually, I mean, Mayweather doesn't necessarily care about the fucking sport. He just cares about making bank. But dudes that, like, what the fuck happened to this shit? It's all, like, too much into the media, too much into people just trying to get into, like, everyone's in to make a paycheck at this point.
Yeah.
Like, no one's trying to be the best no more.
Yeah, all they care about is
all
money.
these fucking people, like all these people from different sports trying to get their fucking foot in the door. Like, bitch, just stay in your lane.
Exactly. Stick to what's best for you. Like, knock this shit off, man. It's like back in the day, you saw these guys get into the sport because they loved the sport. They wanted to be the best. They wanted to be something. Nowadays, you could be a celebrity and just put your little hands into whatever you want to do. It's like, no, just stay where the fuck you are. Like some of these football players in today's NFL, right? Some of these guys don't care about being football players. They just care about making money. Yeah, I truly believe that.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell. Why do you think he became a rapper, too? A hip-hop artist.
They don't care about being the greatest or being great. They don't care about being a great football player. They just care about getting... They use their talent to make money instead of using their talent to be a fucking great and future Hall of Famer.
No one cares about trying to be the best no more.
No, they don't.
The bag. Get the bag all you want, sure, but damn, bro, like, don't make it too obvious. Try to be the best, bro. We all grow up idolizing guys like Jordan and Montana or...
Fitzgerald.
For fuck's sake, Brady, Moss, Rice, Barry Sanders, right? We all grew up watching those guys, idolizing them, wanting to be, in the same category. Dream of being legendary. Now everyone's just here to collect a bag and leave. Like, go fuck yourself, man.
I played NBA for 7 years. Now I'm going to go box a fucking guy that looks the same he did 20 years ago? What the fuck?
I don't know. If there's one thing, though, Tyson still got it.
Of course he never lost it. He could be 70 years old and still knock out a motherfucker.
Cardio going.
He can knock a motherfucker out at 75 years old. You don't fuck with Mike Tyson.
Hell no. Unless, of course, it's a hoverboard, then good luck.
Well, Tyson was never good with his feet. Or his balance.
Oh, God.
He let his fists do the talking.
I don't know, man. People in sports nowadays, I can get the bag all you want, sure. But, like, I'm not trying to take nothing away with their grind and how they get to where they're at. Obviously, they worked for it. But just to, like, get the bag and go.
Yeah,
like,
at the end of the day, all they care about is the money.
I don't know if I can respect that. Like, I can respect the grind to be one of the greatest, but just to grind to get the bag, man, like, I don't know. I mean,
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not. Like, if I were to go and put my effort into wanting to try to be a great football or baseball player, that's what I'm doing. Honestly.
Because most of these fucking players, they grind and get the bag and do dumb shit. Henry Ruggs.
Le'Veon Bell. Antonio Brown.
And now Le'Veon Bell is fucking paying, I don't know, 20 women in child support because he's a fucking idiot. That's why he wanted guaranteed money. That's why. All these hoes fucking asking for how much, some amount of money for child support.
It's crazy.
Christ above, man. People didn't make better decisions, and I guess that's a little rant on today's fucking generation of athletes.
And sports.
It's rare, man. It's rare you get guys like Larry Fitzgerald nowadays. Loyal, grinding, being the best, one of the best of all time.
That's why I like Giannis so much with the Bucks.
Yes. Giannis, man, dude. Coming from, he's Greek and has worked his ass off to get into the American League, and now he's probably the best in the game.
Yeah.
Just won how many awards, and he's still so fucking young.
Exactly. He won the NBA championship with the Bucks that he stuck with through thick and thin. Stay with the team. He didn't abandon the team. He didn't leave the team that drafted him, that helped him be what he is today. He didn't go to the Lakers like fucking Westbrook did.
He didn't go to the Warriors like Durant. Nah, bro. He stayed with the team that he drafted, and they built the team together.
And look what happened. They won a title. And they probably will for the next couple of years. That's work ethic for you. That's grinding right there. That's caring about being the fucking best. That I can appreciate. That I can respect.
Still is. Dude won 2 straight MVPs. Now he's an NBA champ. I mean,
he's like 26 now?
Christ above. If you don't respect that, man, holy shit. Yeah, you can't.
I don't even watch basketball.
No, you can't compare Ruggs to Brown and Bell. No, you can't.
But what we're saying is, they could be great, but they do stupid shit, and look where it takes them,
Well, Brown was just more mental.
Well, I know that. Yeah, I know that.
Bell's just a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's why I don't watch the NBA no more. Like, I respect some guys. I primarily only watch NBA for the finals. That's it. I follow a little bit through the season, but I don't actually watch. I just watch the finals. That's it. All these teams, it's a super team everywhere you look. The Nets, the Lakers, the Warriors still. Who else?
I think the Heat back in the day when they had LeBron and Wade, yeah.
I mean, that was pretty much it, but everyone's a fucking super team now. The Clippers, too, I think, with Kawhi still. Is Kawhi still with the Clippers? I think he is.
I don't know.
Because it's still him and George there, right?
I think.
I'm back.
Thoughts?
Yeah, we went on a bit of a rant, but your thoughts.
The promo was good. It was good, but it's kind of what happened at the end is the reason I stopped watching WWE. The cringy,
the pull apart bra.
Yeah, the 15 guys holding back a 205-pound person. It's just
I noticed they do that a little too often. I'm not gonna lie.
But the promo was pretty good. It could have been a little bit better, but it was damn good.
I think it was just like real.
What rant did I miss, though? I love rants.
We were talking about how this generation of athletes are just money hungry and not worried about being the greatest of all time anymore.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, that's been my tune for a couple years now, even when people don't like to hear it.
Because we were talking about boxing and how all these fucking other athletes from other sports are getting into the boxing realm while we have no one actually grinding their ass to be like the next Tyson or Fury or Mayweather or Ali, right?
I mean, everything, it just seems like everything is going to shit.
Yeah.
Everything, man.
It really is. Like we were just talking about the NBA. Like it's unwatchable now because you get super teams everywhere the fuck you go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they know the talent they possess, but they don't use it for greatness. They just use it for money.
And some of these athletes that do it are stupid with their money. I don't know.
And their life decisions too. But yeah.
Since we're on the AB talk, I guess we'll ask this before we get out of here because we've been live for about 2.5 hours now. Would you guys welcome AB back? Or, as a matter of fact, let me reiterate it, okay? It's not a matter if you would welcome AB back because I think that bridge is burnt. Like, he's never coming back. Let me ask a better question. Do you miss Antonio Brown? It's not rather would you want him back. It's more do you miss Antonio Brown and his level of productivity?
See,
and I hate bringing him up.
Well, the thing is, we all know how much of a headache he was, obviously. The shit he did, the shit he pulled, his look, what he did. It was a headache. And it's something that the Steelers just could not handle with anymore. But, man, you cannot deny the talent that man possessed.
Sure, but we had no choice but to get rid of him.
That's what I'm saying.
Not our fault.
I get, it's definitely not our fault. But, man, the talent, man, like, and he still possesses that talent today. After everything that he's went through, he still possesses that talent.
That 2013 to 2018 streak was the greatest I've ever seen from a wide receiver.
It was unstoppable, man. He was untouchable.
Uncoverable.
Literally.
Was Antonio Brown.
The guy would be triple covered, and Ben would still find a way to get on the ball. Even when AB said, hey, give it to me. There's 5 people around, but give it to me. There were times Ben still were able to do it. AB was still able to get away from the coverage because that's how good he was.
It also led to some obvious...
Later down, yeah, it did.
Unwarranted drama, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's how we'll close it out, though. But the poll, man. 26 votes, Wrestling Podcast. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. 58% wins. Yes.
Doesn't feel overwhelming, though.
No. If we were more free for Wednesdays and Fridays, then I would be open to it.
By the way, Jamie Hayter?
Yeah, I know.
Wrestling
has a lot of gorgeous women.
Jamie Hayter is my, Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
I suppose we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, man, you guys are about to close up shop here. And I guess it'll be fitting to promote one last time. We will be live Monday night. And I'm looking forward to it, man.
As am I.
I am definitely looking forward to it. I'll put the link in the description below so you guys can not just go to his channel, go to the actual stream. Click that like button, hit the subscribe for sure if you have not already, man. It's going to be a fun time.
And against the Bears, man, it's not going to be easy. I could already tell it's going to be a difficult task for the Steelers. I do believe, though, that at the end of the game that we can escape with a win. I do.
I do as well. Defense has to step up, man. We got to continue to feed Naji. Just feed that man. That's all you got to do. But the defense has to show up in this game. So that's pretty much it, man. But thank you guys for joining us tonight on another edition of SteelTwins Saturday Night. All the super chats, all the engagement, man. Always loved. And, man, it's just it's always a fun time, man. I'm glad we made this a weekly thing, man. But
And we'll continue to make this a weekly thing.
It's weird because we were contemplating doing it tomorrow night since we normally do this game day eve. But fuck it. It's still SteelTwins Saturday night. And thanks to JB412 for joining us tonight.
Anytime, bros.
Yes, sir.
Anytime.
You're always welcome, man. So
with that being said, we're going to get on out of here. Once again, a loud-ass thud outside. Thanks for joining us for SteelTwins Saturday Night. Thanks again to JB412. Huge shout-out to him. Definitely go give him a look at his channel and give him a subscription.
And we will be live Monday night on his channel for live reactions. Fuck yeah, man. It's almost game day. It is almost game day. Time for the Steelers to rock the Color Rush, get another dominating victory in prime time at home. Let's give the Yingers, let's give Steeler Nation a rocking victory for Monday night, for the Monday night matchup, man. And see you guys then, I suppose. So you guys have a great rest of your night, great rest of your weekend. Enjoy football tomorrow for any of your respective teams or for just whatever you're watching. But have a great time tomorrow, guys, watching Week 9 of the NFL season as the Steelers will conclude that. But that's for Monday, and we'll see you guys then on JB's channel.
So, JB, you want to help me sign out?
Yes, sir.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Peace!
Peace. Yeah.